What's going on? What's going on? Let a few people get in here. I hope you all enjoyed your Sunday. And now y'all rocking out with Mo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Power Book 4, Episode 6, After Show, live. What's going on, Kendall? When you come in here, go ahead and rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10. What did you guys think about episode 6? Let me see what you guys are thinking about this episode. What up, Dre? What up, Dre? Kendall in here. Miss Hot Wheels in here, too. Lili in here. Dre gave it a 10. All right. Tonight's truly, we're going to start off with a watermelon. Yeah. 9.5. All right. We got an 8, a 9. Ken, what up? Shy Girl in here. Friday, what's going on? Dijon, he in here. What's up? What's up? We got an 8, definitely a 10. Danielle, 8. I'm gonna have to get a little calculator because I can't do it off the dome. Not seeing all these numbers come in, but we had like a 8.96. You know what I'm saying? We almost teetering on the 9. I know none of y'all were expecting the ending. If anyone else got the game on while this is rocking out, keep me updated. I got a little bit of money on the Suns. Yeah, Walter surprised all y'all. He went over there with the cough and laid everybody out. Scratch all that. We going it's Sunday. We got to get into power. That's what the channel was built on. First of all, I'm MoedotJ. If you're new to the channel, we go live 4 nights a week. Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Each night we talk about a specific show. Tonight, of course, is Power. This is a safe zone. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about whatever you want to talk about inside of the comments. Just be respectful. Hey, and that's all I ask. You might get a rant out of me. It just depends. But for the most part, we don't ask for donations here. They are appreciated. Cash apps at the bottom, MoedotJ. All I ask for you to do is to hit the like button when you come in. And other than that, I'm Mo, and y'all are the Moettes. I know some guys are thinking Moettes. Yeah. Over here, we party. We pop bottles. That's what the Moettes is. That's y'all. Hey, we at the club right now. We at the club free admission. That's what I'm talking about. Free before 10. That's where we get in. Talking about I'm coming in so early. We setting up the chairs to make sure that we getting in for free. You know what I'm talking about? All right, everybody go outside. Nah. We here. The ending was great. Walter showing what he about. Matter of fact, I think, let me see something. So I put up the poll, the most dangerous. We're saying Tommy is right now 54%. We're going to go ahead and start with Walter first. So I'm going to let a few more people come in, but Walter is going to be who we start with tonight. Also, if you're new, when we do live streams, we don't go in order. We jump around. Whatever was the most interesting, that's where we start. If you want to go from beginning to end, the recap is up. Dropped it last night. Also, if you're new to the channel, I usually get my recaps up the first on the internet. So that's one thing with me. I give you a lot of content daily. I'm going to drop my recaps usually before anybody else. Hey, I just give y'all what y'all want. Let's see what we got on Big Walk Dog. Yeah, a couple more people come in. So just make sure you hit that like button. And we're going to get ready to jump into this. Now, it was a RIP on both sides this week. RIP on both sides. Everybody was losing somebody. I almost went to a funeral. I almost pulled up to one thinking, oh, shoot. My bad. I thought this was part of the crew. They're like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Why they voted Tommy out? Hey, when I seen that, Jason, I was like, damn, they got rid of Tommy. But when you look at it, we go from 33 to 34 to 51 and 50. Well, technically, it'd be like 52, 53. Well, no. It'd be like 55 to 45, really, if we go back. That's just more money we can get. We get rid of Tommy. He ain't got no muscle anyway. Liliana is the only person he got on his squad. So OT Lungs, what's up, bro? What's going on? Diamond about to get played by that chick. What was her name? Adrian? Adrian, yeah, when she showed up, I said, okay, I see you, boo. I want to know who was sent. So we're going to do Walter, and then we're going to jump into the Diamond because that was interesting. I wasn't expecting him to have somebody, but of course, we don't know if it's anything good because she just, I'm not really going to get into it. We're going to say that for her. We're going to start off with Walter, though. Walter Flynn, the baddest mofo on the planet. The sky is falling. Ain't no need to panic. Ooh, ooh, yeah. He got the stick and want your automatic. Mr. Walter. So the first time we see him is at the little funeral for Simon. Now, Simon, he got shot up last week. He made some questionable remarks. Dude, this get my heart. And right after he said that, he got shot. We went on the whole little spiel on how no one was wearing the proper shoes for this. Well, also with Simon, he didn't have any of the proper attire on. He had the leather jacket on. He came out there with a cast on and some dress shoes. You don't go do no kind of killing like that. You ain't Frank Lucas. You ain't built like that. But Walter's here, and he's telling his son Vic, whatever stupid shit you're getting into, Vic, you need to handle that, man. Like, cut it out. But Walter already knew all of this nonsense that his kids are doing. And that's why later on in the episode, we see him say, everything I do is basically saving you and your sister. Now, I'm assuming that I'm going to say they like 27 to 30. How old do y'all think the Flynns are? Because if this is his friend Simon looked like he was about 35. So if Simon's 35, I got Vic. If they grew up together, Vic got to be at least 30, maybe. How old do y'all think they are? Early 30s? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm putting them at in the 30s, 26 and 28. Probably like 28 and 24. I mean, all right, we'll just say mid-20s. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Tracy. Like, look at Simon, y'all. Simon looked like your PE teacher. You know what I'm saying? Using elementary, this is your PE teacher look like. Motherfuckers wasn't in shape, but they were the ones that try and teach you about physical fitness. Like, look at Simon. Yeah, I got Vic at least 30. Come on now. We got Simon. It ain't no way y'all telling me Simon 22, 24. My principal, I mean not my principal, my gym teacher in elementary, Mr. Fields like some crap like that. Heavier set gentleman. We used to have to get on like the balance beam and shit, knowing goddamn well he couldn't do that, but he making us get up there talking about it's the curriculum. You going over there jumping over the horse, you got to climb the ladder. I mean the rope and stuff. Yeah, Simon looked like he could have worked directly for Walter. Him and Polly, they could have been brothers. But back to Mr. Walter. Now he sees that Simon is dead, and Simon was out with his son Vic. So he's telling you, whatever you're doing, all this stupid stuff you got going on, you need to stop it. Because there's no reason you should have put your childhood friend in that kind of danger. Knowing good and goddamn well they weren't ready for that. Simon got whooped on in the first episode by a dude that just got into the city. So you thought he was really the one that you needed to take to go try to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of some Serbs. Now, after that, the next time we see Walter is when the feds show up. Now, I know one weekend we were talking about it, who Agent Vargas and Agent Kayla was. They were saying since they were special agents, they may have been police, but I was right. They feds. The Federal's Bureau of Investigation. Now look at it. Even she's looking at the white guy with the ponytail talking about, who is this guy? Ain't no way he in the feds working for the FBI with a ponytail. That's why she's looking at him like, man, what the hell? Well, Flynn, he's in it deep. Now they've been taking pictures of him. We were thinking it's because of his drugs and stuff. Now, what they were doing was trying to get all of the shipping information just to make sure it matches up with all the orders to see if they're bringing any extra weight or anything. Now, of course, Walter doesn't know how to operate anything. This has always been Claudia's job. Agent Vargas is like, ooh, Walter Flynn, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. You can't get access to them documents. You know you done fucked up. Now, they've been taking pictures of him. And Walter's like, no, I got it all here. I got it all here. Now, they own a dialysis center. River North Dialysis Center. Enter password, incorrect password. This just shows you right here, Walter don't do nothing. When he depends on Claudia, he depends on her for 100% of everything that needs to be taken care of. He over here like, come on, Walter. You supposed to be prepared for this. Them feds come, you got to be on your P's and Q's. But like he told Claudia after this, you said you wanted to step up. Well, step up then. I like her. Agent Kayla, she's always looking like, this old man, he lying. She's the numbers gal too. So, you know, she's the one that's actually taking the reports and reading them off and matching. But Walter, he's in here. He's fumbling and bumbling. Look at him. He's like, well, won't you leave me the fuck alone? I'm like, nah, we need them documents right now. Like right now. Or this, everything you see, it's going to be shut down. Now, I don't even know why Walter was at the office. There's no reason for him to ever be here. There should be like a manager hired for this and you just oversee it. It's like the owner. He ain't here talking about, yeah, we're going to figure it out. All right. Walter is about as knowledgeable of this dialysis login as I am with this StreamYard stuff. People be like, oh, you can clip the show. I don't know how to do any of that. All I know how to do is go live, make a little poll, and change the banner at the bottom. Miss Bradshaw said Walter ain't had that password. Yeah, he in here like, what is the password? The password should have been dialysis 2021, whatever year you in. Dialysis, and then put password at the end of it. Like, Walter, that is not going to work. We need real security on this computer. But I respect the man for going in there. Now I'm trying to look at this and see how much, you know what I'm saying, how much they make it. Like everything that they have goes to Claudia. Now they trying to get this freight bill. Even if he had the password, let's be real, Walter wouldn't have known where to look to get this information at. He would have just been logging in and just on the computer, like not knowing you could just go down to the bottom of your search bar because they got a PC. It ain't a Mac. Just go down to the bottom and type in bills. Walter was just gonna be sitting there stalling, just like when your boss comes in, you're like, oh yeah, let me hold on, I got it. Hold on. Yeah, okay, Walter. Renee said, surprised he didn't get locked out. Facts. He would have been in there logging in too much. And you know, when you get the password wrong, like the little thing, the little box shakes, like incorrect password. His thing, his damn computer would have started rumbling. Like, hey, Walter, it's over with, bro. It is over with. But of course, he gets upset because Claudia over here whispering, talking about, I told you needed me. She talking all that shit, knowing good well she ain't ready for the game. And look at Walter, he trying to talk bad, but he ain't gonna do it in front of the feds. You can't do it in front of the feds. Told her ass, well, step up then. Step up then. You say you want to be in the gang. You say you ready for it. Step up then. She ain't ready. Look at her. She didn't expect him to get upset with her because he got up, gave her the paperwork, like, all right, smarty pants, won't you run it then? Won't you show up and do this thing? Now the feds, I ain't never seen the feds just come in, look for some information and just leave. No. We about to box up everything here. We about to take all the records, everything on the wall, everything. The feds said, you know what? All right, we can trust this paperwork here, which is what are these? Y'all made these copies yourselves? Feds are just lazy. Gerard said he was mad he didn't know about the computer. Yeah, he didn't know nothing about the computer. That's what was really making him upset. Talk about step up then. Like, damn, Walter, chill. The feds are still here. Michael Evans said, this just means he's needed less and less. That's not good for him. Overall, like I said, Walter, they've been down 12% because he's doing it old school. They moving pills and stuff, and that wasn't working. Now, as far as the dialysis center, a lot of older people aren't going to be able to run this, especially if you're not there for the day-to-day operations. But whatever connections he does have, like how the Serbs had a pipeline, the Irish, they still had their own little pipeline in the direction. That's why she keeps telling them, don't let Walter find out about what we're doing because he's doing stuff. And if it crosses over with what he has going on, then it's going to be all bad. Now, if they continue to go his way, they're going to be losing out on a lot of money. And that's what Claudia is trying to say. We need to expand to a new drug. But Walter, he's stuck in his ways, man. He's old school. Kim said Walter needs to be in the bed for real. Now, Walter getting that bed, he might not get up. I think the only thing keeping him alive is cigarettes and yak. Every time we see him, he taking a drink, he taking a taking a smoke of a cigarette. But after a long day like this, we come and find him laying on the floor, like, hey, Walter, you good? He's like, oh yeah, man, it's just a long day. I ain't ate, I ain't did this or this. Like, hell no, man. Hell no, you need to do something. The first thing Polly should have came in here and did was get him some drink. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him some scotch. I'm just saying straight warm too. No, not on the rocks, none of that. Walter Flynn likes his stuff dry. But even Polly was looking at like, man, you can't hide that cough, man. You coughing harder than peaches on snowfall. You talking about everything all right. No, it's not all right. It is not all right at all. He against the wall. He can't even stand up. He talking about, oh man, it's just a long day. Polly's like, nah, it ain't no long day, man. You need to really get help because you don't want to put your kids through that again. This would be the second time. Now, if anybody can refresh my memory, did they say how Walter's wife went out? I mean, I know she's gone, but did they mention how she went out? Because he's saying they don't need another one. So did she like pass out or, she get sick? Does anybody remember? Okay. Blanchard said cancer. Dre said cancer. Oh, okay, good. I'm just verifying because we got what? We got Dre, we got Michael, we got Anna, Blatant Truth, we got 4 people. Metro, we got 5. Michael Evans, we got 6 people. So we got 6 certified doctors in here. All right, good. If I need anything, if I come asking y'all, I need that help. We got okay. We got 7, 8 people. All right. Y'all say it's cancer, then cancer it is, people. Write that down. Cancer it is. Now with Walter, though, we heard Vic say it was bronchitis. We know it's a little bit more than that. Because he even got that call. They were like, hey, sir, you might need to shut it down a little bit. But Walter, hey, get off my fucking phone. He ain't trying to hear that shit. He is not trying to hear that. Now, I know when people, saying a lot of people get cancer, they don't want to hear that because you want to still be positive. But I'm agreeing it might be lung cancer, like Michael Evans said. Because, I mean, all we see is him, smoke a little bit, drink a little bit. Man, y'all talking about green tea. Green tea ain't gonna do nothing to what he got. He might have what Peaches got. We ain't for sure yet. But he gets up, and now he's talking to Paulie because he heard about the Serbs. Everybody heard about the Serbs. Ain't no way 30 people get killed in the city and ain't no one knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna hear about this. But of course, no one's taking claim for it because we know it was Vic, the old 3-headed monster. Because now the new 3-headed monster, I won't even call it 3-headed monsters. Call that the 3 Stooges. But the 3-headed monster was Vic, Diamond, and Tommy. They were the ones that went through with this hit. So Walter's trying to figure out what's going on because we know Paulie got his ear to the streets. And he's like, man, when it simmers down and it calms down a little bit, we're going to figure out. And now Walter, he's trying to put 2 and 2 together because he knows Simon ended up dead. There was just a hit going on, but he isn't for sure yet. He doesn't find out until his son pops up. And once Vic comes over, he already upset because him and Gloria, you know what I'm saying? They out here, they kissing and stuff in the middle of the street. Only in TV does that happen. Ain't no one just stopping in the middle of the street. Hey, I invited you over to the dinner. Y'all holding hands and looking at each other's eyes. You hear a truck pulling up fast as hell talking about Skrr! You still over here kissing, they shooting, you jump. Oh shit. As soon as I would have heard that damn truck pull up, like, I was like, oh shit, what the hell? But anyway, back to Walter. He's telling Vic straight up, man. What do you mean the Serbs? What were you doing with the Serbs? Why were they trying to shoot you? He's like, oh man, they were just after me. So now Walter has put 2 and 2 together. He knows that his son's goofy ass went over there and did that. He knew he had to do something with Tommy Egan. But that ain't what really made him mad. What pissed Walter off was Vic saying that black girl Gloria was coming over for dinner. He said, "When's Sunday dinner? What time we have it?" He said, "Same time as usual." He said, "Oh well, Gloria's coming." He said, "Wait a goddamn minute, she's not coming." He got against the wall. Why? Because she does not have that pure Irish blood. So he didn't really care that his son got shot at by the Serbs, even though we know he's about to go handle that. He was upset that his son was still messing with a black girl. He said, she ain't coming to no fucking family dinner. There ain't no family dinner for her. Look at her. You think I'm about to have that colored come in here and eat all our food? Hell to the no. Not on my watch. Maybe over Uncle Polly's house, but not in here. We are not letting them in here to eat. No. It's like, damn, okay, Walter. We see what time you're really on. Because the first thing he said was, it was CBI. I knew them motherfuckers, man. I knew not to trust them niggas. He said, hey, Walter, you can't say nigga. Oh, my bad. So listen to Walter, man. Y'all wasn't hearing all of that last night. When he said the Serbs, when he said he got shot at, the first thing he thought was CBI, some black people. Then he found out it was the Serbs. Then he said, oh, okay, man, the Serbs. Wait a minute. Forget you said someone shot at you. You said Gloria's trying to come over here. So the two things he was more upset about was he first jumped to a conclusion that it was some black people that shot at him. And then the second thing that pissed him off was a black woman coming to eat at his table. This man Walter is gone. This man Walter is on another level. He said, fuck what happened to my family members. You talking about bringing a black girl over? No, nope, not at my dinner table. Hey, don't trust them new niggas over there. Yeah, if y'all watch the Boondocks, you know what he's talking about. Don't trust them new niggas over there. But yeah, so Walter's upset that he didn't already told Gloria, leave my son alone. You won't wake up to her for the rest of your life. Claudia already brought the deed talking about sell the house, sell the deed for 2.5 million. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all of that. And Ray, you right. He called them some spooks. He said, I knew them spooks was gonna be coming after you. Like, damn, Walter, that's really how you feel? That's really how you feel, Walter? Oh man, he was upset. He just jumped straight to the conclusion that it was some black dudes that shot at his son, not knowing his son's into it with the Serbs. And then when he heard that his son was into it with the Serbs, he didn't even really trip off of it. He didn't say, oh shit, let's go start up a gameplay and call it Polly. Let's go slide. He said, yeah, Sunday dinner, don't bring Gloria. Like, damn, you didn't care that? Okay. We see what you on, Walter. Now, I liked you as a character, but god damn it, you don't like us. You don't like us, Walter. What happened? Oh, so the last thing we see from Walter is this right here is an iconic moment in the Power universe. He walked in here by himself, didn't care. Pink, 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 pink. No. Pop, pop, pop. Talking about no silencer. Bro came in. He still had the shades on. He had the whole suit on. Like, hey, I don't care what y'all talking about. Got the scarf on, had it tucked in because it's a little bit cold in Chicago. Laid everybody down. And then on top of that, he took a shot. That's when you know you on another level. You can come in, shoot 3 people, tell them to go tell their boss about you. Take a shot, get rid of all of them, and then tell the waitress, go to your Mirka, bitch. If you ever come to the film family, we'll burn down the fucking city. I'm like, sir, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you write that down? I'm saying, tell Mirka bitches you come fucking with the Flynn family, we're gonna burn down the city. So you said burn down the city, mess with your family. What else? Then we're gonna come and kill every. Oh, okay. So kill his family, burn down the city if they mess with the Flynn family. Got it. He like talk about taking a shot. He over here like, sir, I don't understand you. Can you do text to talk or something? Like, sir, I just, what are you getting at? We're gonna burn down the city if you fuck with the Flynn family. Hey, I don't know. You may need to take a seat. Sounds like you out of breath or something. I'm not too sure. I already deal with the Serbs and like in their accents, but yours, sir, I'm not catching on to it at all. Not at all. Came in here, took the drinks, and then he walked smooth out with like a little limp. I'm like, damn, okay, Walter. No one expected this from you. And he went up and did this on his own. Put the glasses on and walked out. I wear my sunglasses at night. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He came in, he looked around too. Look, when he came in, he was looking around, making sure ain't nobody back there. But really, what he was doing was looking at the bar, like, damn, this is a nice setup here. I might get me into a bar. You know what I'm saying? That little bar that Gloria got, that Negro, I'm gonna take that off her hands and I'm gonna turn it into something nice. Like they got tablecloths, they got candles. Gloria's bar ain't got none of this. So he's looking around like, yeah, this is nice here. This is nice. But then these fools, they sitting here. You supposed to be on duty. First of all, the restaurant is closed. This dude turns around. He's sitting there looking like this. Like, who are you, mister? Like, y'all need to get prepared. Even the dude behind the back here, he's looking at like, I ain't never seen this guy before. And does he know it's dark in here? Why does he have sunglasses on? I would have had that thing already ready to go. But this is what happens when you're unprepared, people. When you are unprepared, if you were into some silly stuff like this, always be ready to go. These dudes are sitting here chilling. The waitress, she ain't know nothing going on, just serving these dudes. Now, this guy's hair, these look like the people that, oh, it may have been him, the shooter. Matter of fact, that's what we about to line something up because I ain't even look at that, y'all. We may be on to something. We may be on to something. But yeah, so Walter, he handled all of them here. Let's see, we got a jacket with the little ruffles on it. We got the beard. We got this dude. We about to see, though, because we're going to go talk about Gloria. We're going to talk about Gloria, and then we're going to see what they were riding in when they did some shooting. Come on, show me something. I don't know, man. That hair don't look like it matches up with anybody. Either that or they had to have a stunt driver because they wasn't really prepared to shoot nothing off. But Walter went over there and handled it for his son. The whole time Walter's out here holding it down for his son is going behind his back and messing with this black girl that he done told him several times not to mess with. Now he's out here. They talking. They stop in the middle of the street. They look each other's in the eyes. Shout out to Gloria. Call me. But they look at each other in the eyes. He's talking about, I'm branching off of my father. It can be us. We can move forward. It could be you and I. I want you to come to Sunday dinner with me. Mind you, they just killed about 20-something Serbs last week. You out here chilling. There's money out here. They know who you are. Just like anybody else, they got access. They know Simon died. They know Elijah died. So they can start lining things up. 2 dudes died from 2 organizations. And we got shot up that night too. Oh, we can start adding things up. But you out here, y'all looking into each other's eyes like this is a damn Disney movie. Oh, I want you to come to Sunday dinner with me. Sunday dinner? I ain't going over there. I ain't even tell you. Well, she didn't even mention to Vic that she has the deed. She didn't mention that your sister came over and told me to sell the deed to her for $2.5 million. She just big kicking it. You supposed to tell Vic this. Now they out here and you hear this big ass truck pulling up, talking about skirt. And this was a what is this? A Trailblazer? Yeah, it's the Trailblazer SS. So it's kind of old too, man. You can tell by the lights. It's probably like a 2005, 2006. They pulled out the old one on their ass. They get the bucking, they get the ducking, and then Gloria all of a sudden pops up. She got that stainless on her. And we looking at her like, she got the stance. She got the hand down. You know what I'm saying? You want to put up under there so you can have all that grip. And we looking at her like, who the hell is Gloria? Where did Gloria come from? Because she more about that life than Vic is about that life. Now, we know Vic got some bodies, pause, but he didn't shoot back. He laid down on the ground. He was laying on his back. She grabbed the gun and was ping, 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 letting them things loose. Now, this is the part that I do want to ask you all for your feedback. When she slept with Tommy and gave up the soup, she said her husband was prior military. Did she say that she was military also, or was it just her husband? I can't remember. I know her husband was in the military. That's why the dog tags were there. So I see y'all saying muscle memory, stay wavy, said fed training, muscle memory. So that's what we all want to know. Is she undercover? She, you know what I'm saying? What is she? For her to just pop up and let that thing loose and actually be responsive. Yeah, responsive to the drive-by while Vic just laid on the ground. We thought Vic was about that life. Vic ducked down. Maybe he was just trying to save Gloria. But even he's looking like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? You got it now. I gotta question you. Okay, so we're just saying it was just her husband. Yeah, that's what I heard. She said her husband was in the military. He didn't come back. She took that SGL out at $400,000. You know what I'm saying? She ain't mentioned it to Tommy, but she got that $400,000, and they paid that out within 30 days of the incident. So she probably got that and wasted all that money on that bum ass bar. But that's neither here or there. But we want to know what exactly is going on with Gloria, because she was asking Tommy. She said, "Oh, you in this business too?" So maybe she was interested in Tommy, but the whole time she was undercover spying on Vic and the Flynn family. Now she kind of had interest in Tommy, but she didn't want him to be involved in it. I don't know. I don't know. Michael Evans said when they announced Forrest, she was an ex-Marine. Let me see something. All right, yeah, you right. You right. You right. She's a Gloria, the love interest of Tommy Egan. Gloria is a razor sharp and stunning former Marine craven, or my bad, carving her own path in Chicago. She's passionate. So she is a former Marine, huh? Okay, former Marine it is. So she got a little bit of training. Got all them guns, took all them shots, and ain't nobody pop up dead. Ain't nobody pop up dead, Miss Gloria. But they out here in Walter, for the most part, he just sealed up some loose ends when it came to the Serbs. But I still think between the Serbs, they're gonna be coming back, be coming in hot. You know what I'm saying? Looking to start some trouble, especially if they did this little drive-by. This means they've been watching Vic. They've been watching Vic. Now it's probably harder to watch anybody else, but Vic, he got money, so we can find out where you live at easily. Tommy, he's undercover. Well, Tommy ain't undercover. They were just at Tommy's house last week when Liliana got shot. I don't know where Diamond and Jenard live. Friday, you right. She didn't tell Tommy that she was former military. She just said her husband was. So I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna find out. Shout out to Dre 4626 Sons. Let's keep running it up. Put them boys in the dirt. Trash ass Lakers. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night. Winning time. The rise of the Showtime Lakers. We got that live stream recap will be up tomorrow also. But next up, we're gonna get into cover Walter. We covered Vic a little bit. We could jump into what up, Brillo? What up, Brillo? We could jump into Jenard. Yeah, she said her husband died while he was deployed. And that's why she was there. She still had his dog test. Now she never disclosed to Tommy that she was in the military. Not that I heard, but her description says she was former military also. So we're gonna see how that plays out. I mean, it looks like as of right now, it looks like everybody that's getting some, everybody might be a little, a little dirty or undercover or something. Let's look at it before we jump into Jenard and D-Mac and his brother Diamond. Claudia messed with Mai. She ended up having to kill Mai. We don't know what's really going on with Gloria. Is she spying on the Flynns? We don't know. We don't know. And now Adrian, can we really trust her? She just randomly pops up in the seat. You know what I'm saying? She in the seat. She gets a text message after, throwing that monkey at our boy. She gets a random alert. Oh, this is Jenard. I mean, not Jenard, but Diamond Samsung in jail. It's like, uh-oh. Every chick on here is a little rough, ain't it? We can't trust none of them as of right now. You get you some, you got to watch your back in the Power universe because you can't trust nobody. Nobody. Keisha. Keisha was about to snitch on everybody. I'm not Keisha. Damn. Yeah, Lakeisha. She's about to snitch on everybody. Effie, what she do? Get rid of Lauren? It's all bad. Effie told on Tariq. It's all bad. It's all bad. Monet, she gave it up to Mecca. She let she had to kill Mecca. Yeah, you don't want to get none in the Power universe. It's best you just stay away from these women because it's gonna be downhill for you. You either gonna get killed, have to kill them. Hell, Tommy and Holly. Man, it's ugly in the Power universe. But yeah, let's get on to Mr. Jenard. Now, I asked the question, I did a video. Was Jenard trying to save Liliana, or was he trying to put a hit on Tommy? And from what I've seen and what we've seen this week, it looks like he was trying to get rid of Tommy. It looks like he was trying to get rid of Tommy. So that's why you see him here the whole time. He's never liked Tommy. From the very first time he met him at that deal gone wrong with Zamos's people, he never liked him. That's why at the funeral he told him, man, look, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for that white boy Tommy. If it wasn't for Tommy. But Diamond was right. We volunteered for this. We all knew what was going to happen. You see what I got on? This is what Elijah showed up in. Elijah showed up trying to creep behind there in all gray. That's why you got. You can't. We in all black. We dressed in all black. Everyone shows up in all black. You know, you ever go somewhere like if you play sports or something, you probably didn't read the memo, or it was like, hey, they sent out an email. We need to all wear like this kind of color. You get there with all the wrong things. That's what Elijah did. We about to go to war with the Serbs. I'm talking about they got everything they need. You know what I'm saying? We just did a stakeout and seen them loading up trucks. Elijah showed up with all gray on, with a vest over it, but with some Timbs that weren't tied. He was about as prepared as this guy was for the funeral. This is the funeral we at. Everybody comes in suits. This is how Elijah pulled up, not prepared. This dude just showed up like, all right. I ain't even see this nigga over here. What he got? What are these braids? Any of y'all see this dude doing the show? This thing got like braids and beads on his head. You knew Elijah? What you, Elijah's cousin? Who are you? And why are you at this funeral? I ain't even noticed that. Like, hey, sir, can you hold your head still? He turned his head. Fucking beads. But at the funeral, we did see him. He did give Mama Elijah some money, though. I wonder how much did they give? You know what I'm saying? How much is a reasonable amount to give somebody in this case? Like, say y'all was a boss. Just say y'all was Diamond. And y'all went to this funeral and you were going to get a mom some money. How much are y'all giving the mom? Like $5,000, $10,000? I want to see what y'all got to say. Ray said that's his mans and them. Yeah, and them. Yeah, DeMarcus. Reggie from the Shy, he will be in episode 7. He went live and he talked about it a little bit. I was reading an article on it, so we're going to see him. I'll leave it for the video because I haven't read all the way through it. I just saved the article link, so I'm gonna actually read through it and do a video on it probably tomorrow. Michael Evans said 10 to 20. Miss Bradshaw said 10. Kendall said at least 10, 20. If I'm in the game like this, I'm gonna go up to Mama Elijah, give her a hug, kiss her on the cheek, and say, I loved you like a mom. And then, hey, I paid for the funeral. I mean, we broke. We broke out here. They ain't got no work right now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing right now. I mean, they did get the drugs. They had the money back. But You know what I'm saying? We broke right now. I ain't got no 10,000 I can drop off. OT Lung said 25. All right, well, look. Y'all hit the cash out, MoedotJ. Y'all donate me $20,000 tonight. I'm gonna go take it to Miss Elijah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it to Mama Elijah. Make sure that she gets this. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, the family is taken care of. So y'all hit me up. I'm gonna donate that 20,000 to Mama Elijah. Thank y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We deeply appreciate it over here. You know what I'm saying? Miss Bradshaw said Mo acting like Reed right now. Nah, I'm gonna donate the money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all send it to me, and I'm gonna go over to Mom Elijah, and I'm gonna say, here you go. You know what I'm saying? We raise $500, and I'm gonna give her the 500, and I'm gonna hold on to the 19.5 just in case of a rainy day. But she did pay him, and they did throw the dirt on there. Now, at this point, we see that him and we talking about D-Mac. So we seen him and Diamond, they were talking. And this is exactly what Jenard wanted the whole time. He wanted CBI to be him and his brother. So for him to have this, and they didn't already voted Tommy out. We'll go back and talk about Tommy being voted out after we finish up this, but because we're just following the D-Mac story as of right now. Jenard's talking to his brother. He's like, hey, I knew you always had a soft spot for them white boys, but it's supposed to be me and you. And now we're glad that we got this thing up and running. And he does have a plan. And Diamond is like, damn, you know what, bro? You right about that. You right about that. But that's all Diamond wanted from the get-go with Jenard. He just wanted you to be able to make a plan that's actually going to work. Now, they did have to get rid of Tommy, you know what I'm saying, vote him out. We did have to go out there and reclaim some of that territory, try to get the pipeline for them Serbs. We knocked that out too. So it's like, hey, you're not too off with that, Jenard. But that's the thing about Jenard. He got that hate in his blood. He got that hate in his blood. So what's the first thing he does when he leaves is, oh yeah, whatever Diamond talk about, we done kicked him out. Hey, J Mac, what up, brah? What up, brah? I got 5 bands for you. All I need you to do is go follow this white boy Tommy. Let me know what he's doing. Now, this shows you what level D-Mac is on. D-Mac went up to the car. D-Mac put the 5,000 in his hand, and then he asked, oh, wait, you want me to kill somebody? That's going to be 10 bands. D-Mac just doesn't care. He shoots up his dad's club once a week, and he'll kill somebody for $10,000. That's why you got to be careful out here, especially with these young boys. You got these young boys out here, they talking about 10,000 for a body. Shit. Ain't no jail time worth no damn 10,000. Forget that. You want me to get rid of something, man? Man, we got to at least start at 150. You know what I mean? 150 at least get me to consider. I'm just talking about on a TV show, people. You know what I'm saying? So if there are any feds in here, we don't do crimes over here. We are legit. I'm a civilian. But D-Mac heard $5,000 to just follow somebody around. Now, the only information I could see him getting from following Tommy around is like, all right, this is where he goes. This is where he lives. He's a kid, and he's not going to have access to any files or anything. You know what I'm saying? So it would just be, where does he live at? Jenard thinking he's like James Bond or something, talking about, here go 5,000. I need all the information you can get. He's not going to get anything but simple. Hey, he drives a Mustang. Jenard, you already know about that. He lives at a fire station. Jenard, you already know about that. What information was D-Mac actually going to get? Relly Perry, what's up, brother? What's up? Coffee's review said it's a stupid plan and Diamond stupid also. Kiko, it's all right. Hey, you're never late with us, man. This is, you know what I'm saying? It's a fun place. We just talking right now. Right now, we're going over D-Mac and trying to figure out what information could he possibly get as a 16-year-old with no access to anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you can get is his license plate number and where he lives at. Shout out to Rob B for that $2. What's up, Mo? Much love. Keep it up. No problem, bro. I got you, man. We go live 4 nights a week, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So I'm trying to give you guys content, and on my channel, you will get daily uploads, whether it's rants from previous streams or daily videos for like Power, Snowfall, The Winning Time, a little bit All American. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff going. Share My Love said Jenard only offered 5,000. At least D-Mac knew that wasn't enough. Yeah, he knew that wasn't enough, but still, even 10,000 to get rid of somebody, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Because you know they about to try your ass as an adult. Marie said Tommy is always aware he's being followed. Exactly. And Tommy the type of dude that he don't take the same route home. You know, I won't say I don't. Ain't nobody following me, but yeah, you know, it'd be people talking about I don't take the same ride home. They only take 2 different routes. But yeah, Tommy's smart enough to know if anybody is following them, then I got to make sure I shake the spot. Tim said Tommy did peep D-Mac following him. Yeah, I think he did too. He noticed him. But for 5 bands, shoot, I'll follow him. You know what I'm saying? Tommy out here drinking coffee in the middle of the day. Knowing good damn well the Serbs are out here looking for him. But he don't care though. Just out and about in the city, just being white. Now D-Mac spots him. He's like, oh man. I don't understand what was going through D-Mac's mind right now. Was he thinking, oh, maybe I got seen? But like, what are you in your feelings for? What are you ducked off like that? Bang. We should call Tommy White Ghost from now on. Yeah, Casper. That's what they were calling him in the first episode when Jenard was like, yeah, man, it's a white dude like Casper. Yeah, really. We got like the last 30 minutes is usually an open forum where we talk about anything, but I also show the trailer for next week's episode. But once we get to that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't like watching the spoilers or anything. Friday said he probably thinks Tommy is his dad's boo thing. Now that's just disgusting. What? He probably thinks Tommy is a part business owner though. We'll just tie in. We're going to tie in JP with this also, since D-Mac actually came over and it wasn't that much of what's the name? JP. But he gets over here. He shows up. He looks through the window. He sees his dad in there with Tommy. He's like, man, what the fuck? What the hell? What is my dad doing with this white boy? What's going on here? What is going on here? JP, boy. Every time I see JP, I get upset. JP just makes me upset. Broke ass, get a job, man. Talk about, man, I don't need no charity. Yeah, you do. You need all the help you can get in here. But D-Mac sees him in here, and D-Mac goes back to Jenard, and he's like, hey, look, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Tommy knows my father. Well, he doesn't tell Jenard that. He's just saying 5,000 ain't enough. Now, I'm glad he kept all the money, because usually these young boys, they get like a $5,000 advancement. They going to spend at least 1,000, you know what I'm saying? At least 1,000. What I would have did, no. The reason he turned that money is because he seen Tommy hangs out with his father. So he didn't want anything to do with it, because if he told Jenard that Tommy was over here, he could potentially come and kill his father. So I'm thinking that's one reason D-Mac didn't accept that money once he seen that Tommy was around his dad. So he went back and gave that 5,000 up. Like, man, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. But let's get on JP though, man. JP. Just a problem. That's what JP stands for. Just a problem. JUSTA. That's one word. Justa. It is one word. Just a problem. Now they over here, they moving this stove in this old ass house that I told you they need to sell. This is one of the gas stoves. Tommy still got on the same outfit. Well, he got them same Timbs on where he went and they slid on the serves last week. I told y'all last week, when it comes to doing stuff like this, you got to get rid of them boots. Anything you wore to go do some ignorant and silly and illegal shit, you need to get rid of it. You need to get rid of it. Why? Because now everywhere you go around the city, I'm like, man, there's a white boy with some Timbs on. But they come over here, and the good thing for Tommy to have them Timbs on so he can have some traction to pull this heavy ass gas stove about a year. Now they talking about, man, make sure the gas ain't on. Now, if you look at this right here. Tommy wipes his hands on his pants because you know these old stoves, you be cooking on this, grease get the flying and shit. You like, oh shit. Everything on these kind of stoves, especially with JP in here, like they got the grills on top of it. So when that grease pops off, it's gonna be up under the grills. You got to take that off. And if you don't take the grills off of the stove, you're not properly cleaning that stove. You just wiping around. You ain't cleaned off. You got to take the grills off of that. So you know this shit greasy as hell. And no one ever really pulls out the stove to wipe down the side. So when they do this, watch Tommy. He gonna look at all this grease on his hand. Now you can tell he a white boy. Because when I got on all black, I ain't trying to touch shit on my body. The first thing Tommy do is look at them greasy ass hands. He's like, and wiping them on his pants. Like, man, what? That got to be the white boy in Tommy. Because the black folk, we don't do that shit. It's like, hold up. You over here, you not trying to touch the sink with your greasy hands. So you like trying to use your wrist and stuff to turn the water on, and then you putting it up under the water. Tommy, like, fuck that. Give me that beer. Like, what the hell are you doing, Tommy? You supposed to be clean as hell. You got all this black on. Greasy ass stove. And this is why JP ain't got no damn money. The first thing he do, you move that stove 3 feet. You turn off the goddamn gas. You talking about, let me get a beer and chill. What were you doing with the stove? I helped you move the stove. Continue to do what you were about to do. This is why you ain't got no money. You ain't got no goddamn work ethic. You do one thing. What did he do last week? He had paint on his hand. He decided to stop and watch the TV and then goddamn take a picture of the TV, then look at some pictures. Get your ass to work, JP. Talk about, man, I got so much debt. Look, everything you do is talk about the money that you owe, but you don't talk about ways to get money. All you do is sit around. Well, my dad medical bills, the bar. I told y'all the bar was the biggest thing. The bar was the biggest thing. And that debt's been building up and building up. The medical bills, fuck the medical bills. Keep the medical bills in your dad's name. You shouldn't take on them bills. He ain't working anyway, so they ain't garnishing no wages. That's one thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know your dad's old, but shit, fuck it. It ain't like he about to take his credit and go buy nothing. Keep that medical shit in his name. You already took on debt of his bar. But he talking about, Tommy, I need the truth, man. I need the truth. Tommy said, man, you know, I used to, you know what I'm saying? I slang drugs, bro. I slang drugs. He like, oh, give me a job, man. Let me in the game, man. Let me in the game. I used to move it on the block. Tommy looked at him and said, JP, hell no. Tommy did exactly what Franklin Saint was supposed to do to Wanda when her junkie ass came and asked for a job. Tommy looked at JP and said, hell no, you ain't getting near none of the stuff that I got going on. No, sirree, Bob. He talking about, let me get a job. Back in the day, I used to move a little bit of weed. Nigga, we ain't moving no weed. I don't know if you read the newspaper or not, but it's 20 niggas dead last week because of me. You talking about, let me get in the game. Let me hold something, little bro. Let me hold. Hell no, JP. Your ass is $196,000 in debt. We make one brick exchange for $38,000. Tommy made $380,000 this episode. Imagine JP's ass around $380,000 and he owe $196,000. You can't have no one like that around the money. He talking, oh, Tommy, come on, bro. No hands out, man. Nigga, I gave you $50,000 in 2 episodes. What do you mean no handouts? I didn't see you give me that money back. So where is it? How are you still $196,000 in debt and I didn't give your ass $50,000? Come on, man. Watch, you're going to be sitting down talking about, oh, come on, let me in the game. And no, it ain't no game, bro. Look at you. You struggling right now trying to comprehend. You don't even know how you going to eat your next meal. You talk about getting in the game. What were you going to do with the stove? What was the reason for moving the stove? We didn't even see that. Why were you moving the stove? No reason. You're just doing silly shit and wasting time. He moved the stove out, turned the gas off, grabbed a beer, and did what? You taking down the wallpaper in the room or something? You don't need to be buying a new stove. Hey, the stove is the least of your worries. Let me show you what is one of your worries. This bum ass TV you got right here. First of all, why you got this old ass analog TV anyway? The one you had to go up to the thing and turn the knob like this motherfucker. You gotta have a goddamn antennas on. You need to get rid of this. Whatever's going on with the stove, you ain't cooking. Because when I bought you that pizza, you act like you ain't ate in 3 months. You're like, oh, thanks, Tommy. Get rid of this damn TV. It's the first thing you need to do. When you get up and get done with this beer, throw that shit out. Push that stove back. What was the reason for moving the stove? There was no reason to move the stove. It's just sitting in the middle of the kitchen. And then y'all think I just be talking. Y'all think I just be talking. Every time he starts something, he never finishes it. Because watch, what does he do? He argues with Tommy to try to get in the dope game. Then this nigga walks out the kitchen. He leaves the stove in the middle of the floor. Like, what are you doing, JP? What are you doing? Now you got a stove in the middle of the floor. You in $196,000 of debt. Tommy done drank up the last beer. You ain't got nothing going for you. Dollface said, how was he getting by before Tommy came around? He wasn't. He wasn't. Look, let's do the math. He wasn't getting by before Tommy came around. Think about it. He's $196,000 in debt now. We just found out it was $196,000. Tommy gave him $50,000. That shit may have been $240,000. He finally paid that shit down. He wasn't getting by. He was going backwards. Every day he wakes up, it's about a $10, $20 fucking fee. Each year he's probably getting hit with at least $3,000 to $5,000 worth of goddamn late fees and penalties. He wasn't getting by. He wasn't getting by. Look, he's so far back. He got to do this live stream like this. He can't even look at y'all. This is the only way he can record. He got to look this way because he ain't got enough money to even be involved with y'all. Every time he does something, he gets up. I'm going to do this today. All right, cool, JP. That sounds good. Well, let me do something else first. Like, oh, shit, JP. Fuck it. The hell with it, bro. We're not going to help you anymore, man. Your son's outside the window looking in here. You in here. You talking about, let me in the game, baby. I used to sell a little bit of weed. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And obviously it didn't work. That's why your ass ain't still doing it, man. Ain't nobody messing with you, JP. Ain't nobody messing with JP. He coming in here every single day we see him. Now you got on good clothes. So when we doing all of the easy shit you want to have on, like you were sitting there looking at pictures in a tank top and some, some relaxed jeans. You want to put on the best clothes when we got to do manual labor. We pulling out the stove. Your ass want to put on your damn finest outfit. Said, ooh, I'm gonna kill him with this one, bro. Ooh, like nigga, get focused, JP. Hey, well, look, Tommy, man, look. Can I get one real answer from you? And Tommy's like, man, I'm not letting you nowhere near anything I got going on, JP. You touch it. Normally when you hear somebody say it, oh, they touch it, it turn to gold. When you touch it, it goes to debt. Nothing you do works, man. You got the bar. Bar ain't been open one episode since we started this. We in episode 6. We ain't seen that. Nobody buy a drink from there. We ain't even seen him grab a drink there. The only thing we seen him do was clean up windows. We seen him sitting in there with a bat in the middle of the night talking about, oh, I'm going to catch these kids if they come do this shit. You went out there and you ain't do a damn thing. They looked at you, shot the lights in front of your damn bar. Bro, no, you're not touching any of the money. You're not touching any of the money. See what he's doing to JP, he might have to do to Claudia with her and this Reggie guy. Reggie keep calling. Let me see that. Let me see Reggie's number and make sure it ain't JP calling. Let me find out that you know JP and JP trying to get back in the game. Hell no. JP coming out here. Neek said he's slinging straight mid. JP coming up with fucking pencil shaving, talking about, man, I got that work. Like, nigga, let me see that. Man, this shit dry as hell, getting fucking splinters and stuff fucking with JP. This greasy ass stove. What are we doing with this stove? Look, Tommy just leaning on the stove. What are we doing with this stove? Someone tell me in the chat right now, what exactly was JP trying to do with that stove? He wasn't replacing it because he ain't got no money to buy a new stove. Like, if we're renovating, we ain't got no money to renovate. This house needs to just be a house. You just live there. It's old. It's probably paid for a little bit, or most of it's paid for. The minimum requirements, it probably ain't much. You don't need to be doing anything else to this. What you need to do is go down to the bar, turn the fucking lights on, and start sitting there, or keep the lights off until people walk in, and then you just turn on the lights where they can see. And then you need to start selling something. We need to start making some money because you always sitting at the house. The only time we seen you out of the house was when the bar got shot up and when you sat there overnight. What are you doing, JP? Get up off your ass and get a job. This dude, man, Maurice is saying, I was thinking a stash place. A stash of what? He ain't got no money. Tommy ain't giving him no work. Now, Tommy might bring some work over there and eventually be like, all right, but can we trust JP? No. Pretty Dollface said, I'm trying to figure out what he's doing in the house altogether. Yeah, he just living there. He talking about he don't want a handout. You don't want no fucking handout. Then get the fuck up out your grandma's house then. Why are you in grandma's house if you don't want no handout? This is the biggest handout of all, some shelter. You living in a spot you ain't got to pay nothing on. Grandma over there in the wheelchair not knowing nobody's name except for, oh, Tommy. Yeah, you talking about you don't want no handout. All you get is handouts. When you eat, it's because of Tommy. You needed help moving the stove, Tommy. You ain't did nothing on your own except for take a picture of your damn mama and looked at a picture, and we still don't even know what the picture was. What was the picture for? Who cares? It's the middle of the daytime. You talking about, man, let me look at these pictures. All right, JP. All right. That's why when we look at the census numbers and we start looking at them like, wait, man, we got all these unemployment Negroes. These niggas like JP giving us a bad name. What the fuck is JP doing? Oh, he at the house, big kicking it. Big kicking it. You know, you hear all the women say, niggas ain't shit. They talking about JP. That's who they talking about, JP. And if you look at this, watch when they pulling the stove out. Tommy doing all the work. This nigga standing on the side just guiding. What are you doing, JP? Tommy over here, he got his, you know what I'm saying? You see what he's doing, people? He's using his knees, back straight, using his knees. Look, he over here talking about, man, the gas is off. The gas is off. If I'm Tommy, I'm like, nah, let me go check. Let me check before we get back here and start doing anything with the gas, JP. I don't trust your ass. You got on all white. Know you about to move this dirty ass stove. We don't even know what we doing with it. And these fools, they got this, what is that linoleum floor? You know what I'm talking about? Pick the stove up, man. You can't drag it on there. That thing get hooked. It's going to tear up, and then Dad going to come in here yelling and shit. God, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. All of my older people, that's how we grew up. Them, you know what I'm saying? That cheap ass linoleum floor that just rolls down and they glue it down. You gotta kind of lift, you know, up and over. You know what I'm saying? Or if you are gonna drag it, lift the front up and drag the back. They just sliding that thing straight out. Now JP talking about, I don't need no handout. Hey, Tommy, could you help me get the kitchen floor fixed? Fuck no. No. I told your ass to lift the stove. And what do we even move the stove for? You moved it right back. You ain't paint or nothing. Come on. Maurice said JP is just pretending. God damn. He ain't even pretending. This nigga just doesn't care. You look at JP every episode, man. He just chilling. What happened last week? Or was it last week? The week before when we met Pops. He's sitting down drinking a beer. Get your ass to work. Last week, we seen him sitting down looking at pictures. Get your ass to work. This week, we seen him move a stove 3 feet and sat down and drank a beer. Get your ass to work. When Tommy came and brought the pizza, what was he doing? Just sitting in there talking about, damn, I'm hungry. Thank you, Tommy. Get your ass to work. First episode, what was he doing? Sweeping up the bar and then went straight to the house and did nothing else. Get your ass to work. JP did a damn thing in 7 episodes, 6 episodes. God damn, JP. Grandma in there, you talking about ain't nobody seen her in the last 6 months, 6 years. Well, you don't need to be spending time over there with grandma. The reason she's in that home is because no one can take care of her at the house. So let her stay in there and get your ass to work. You over here, you looking out the window at Tommy. How are you over there visiting grandma, but you ain't outside with grandma? She just out there chilling and you in the house. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Tommy's outside with your grandma. You at the nursing home visiting your grandma, but you in the house looking out the window while this man, a random white guy, is out there with your grandma. What are you doing, JP? What are you doing? Man, we got to keep it going, man. We already had an hour fucking around with JP. Yeah. Every time we look up, damn, I wonder if Tommy's coming over today. If I'm Tommy, hey, nigga, I'm not fucking with you this week, bro. I'm not messing with you, bro. Fucking JP, man. Who y'all want to talk about next? Can we see JP just poor, just pretending, just the problem, just practicing? JP is everything, just plain lazy. Yeah, JP ain't did a damn thing in 6 episodes. Hey, Starz, y'all cutting this nigga JP a check for nothing. we could do this show without JP. Your son made $5,000 in one day. And you ain't made a dime this whole damn season. Even your daddy look at you. Your daddy told another grown man, if you got bad intentions for my son, just leave. Nigga, how are you that easily influenced by some dumb shit at the age of 40? JP ass. Your daddy talking about, Tommy, if you got bad intentions, leave my son alone. What? Bad intentions? I'm trying to help this nigga. And he talking about he don't want no handouts. He need every goddamn handout in the book. No handouts. Nigga, please. Shout out to Share My Love. Thank you for that $5. Oh my God, I love your reviews. Straight facts. JP on my last nerves. JP ain't even the main character, and we all look at JP like, what the fuck is he doing on the show? Why is JP on the show? Your son made $5,000 in 1 episode. You ain't made nothing in 6. Tommy gave you some money. You talking about, oh, I don't want that money, Tommy. I mean, what? Oh man. All right, let's get on somebody else, man. Because thank you, Anna. 54 minutes to hour 30. I mean, hour 11. Damn, we were talking about that food, JP, that long. Support Gaming said JP need to get written off. Man, he ain't did nothing significant this whole season. We like, all right, what's gonna happen with JP next? Every week I'm trying to get on here. Ooh, what we gonna see with JP? What's gonna happen with JP? We get on here, nothing happens. Just another damn day of him going in debt. We started off at 196,000. We back up to 200,000 in debt right now, fucking around with JP, man. So we covered the D-Mac situation, and he sees that. That's why D-Mac was so upset. He said, damn, Tommy ain't getting money either. He hang with my broke-ass daddy. He hanging with my broke-ass daddy. Oh, man. All right. Let's go. Let's get focused, y'all. Let's get back on the show, man. All right, we got who else is there? Well, Diamond didn't really have a. Oh, yeah, we can go ahead and knock out Diamond because I think he got bamboozled, hoodwinked. Mr. Diamond. Now, he heard the plan from his brother. He also dropped off $380,000. Now, I know we had a little back and forth. You know, we don't argue over here. Everything is open discussion. Now, I was telling people that these bricks are going roughly between like 40 and 50. And we found out Tommy is giving them the homeboy discount of 38,000. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I predicted it right. Got lost in the game. Oh mo. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. 38,000 a brick. We had 10 keys. You know what I'm saying? Usually say 10 a key. That's Young Buck back in the day, but we got them for 38, and that's the homeboy discount. So Diamond, he went over here and he dropped it off. So now they in the game. They big players now. But when you think about it, Tommy getting cut out was actually a good thing because Dahlia's less suspicious. You got a higher upside, and you're going to be selling it to people that aren't going to be, you know, saying really toting them guns and stuff because it's a high fashion drug. So him getting bought out was actually a good thing, especially for him and Liliana. Now we don't have to worry about moving them bricks or anything. Now the plan that Diamond had, him and Jenard, was to put some money away to the side. And basically what this is doing is covering their tracks. So say if the Serbs ever come back, you know what I'm saying, they can easily say, oh, we didn't have nothing to do with that. But if you want some money, you know what I'm saying, here you go. Here goes some bread. Just to clear their name, you know what I'm saying? So like, hey, we ain't had nothing to do with it, but here goes some money, you know what I'm saying? We have been using you guys as a pipeline. We have been using the streets. So all that really was, it may not be a good plan. It may not work in the long run, but at least up front, when the Serbs come back and ask CBI, they say, hey, we didn't do none of that. Here goes some bread. And it's basically paying for their safety. So I do like the plan. We're going to see how that plays out. But real quick, hit that like button. Let's try to get it to 100 likes, please. I don't ask for much here. All we ask for is a like. And this is a safe place. We don't care about what you talk about in the chat. I am Mo and you are the Moets. And Moets goes for men and women because we pop bottles over here. We party. We party. So let's hit that like button. I'm going to give me another drink and I'll be right back. And I'm watching y'all. Told y'all I'm going to be right back. Let me see where we at. Come on, y'all. Just 11 more likes and let's get to it. Yeah, Moets. Whoa. M-O-T. I mean, M-O-E-T. There ain't no two T's in there. Moet Mo. Y'all stick on long enough. I'll show y'all why they used to call me Moet Mo. You know what I'm saying? Back in my heyday, back when I was bing, getting that money. Was Moet Mo for a reason. Buy a bottle every weekend. Silly shit. Don't waste your money on that drink. But come on, y'all. 5 more likes. And we still talking about Diamond, right? Still talking about Diamond, right? Coffee Review said, I'm still want to see 2-Bit. I've been seeing his name getting mentioned. I haven't seen any articles officially announcing like what episode he's going to be in or seen him post anything online. So I'm not sure about that yet. Whole time I need to be on some green tea myself. Hey, ain't no green tea in here. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ace of Spades bottle in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ciroc pink grapefruit. You know what I'm saying? Limited edition. It was only like 1,000 bottles made, and I got one of them things. You know what I'm saying? We got the drink in there. We just don't truly because I don't want to hear nobody talking about Mo. The drink is getting to you. Right now, Steven, since it's daylight savings and we went forward, I'm just on a truly, but when probably like at 8 o'clock, I might, say do a little bit of Henny just to get right. Just to get right. There you go, Dina. Moet, yeah. Pass the Moet. Coffee Review said they have a barbershop but never have any customers. Now they had customers last week, remember? When they were talking about when he was trying to convince Jenard to join up with him and Tommy, they had customers in there. They have customers, but I'm assuming like this is probably early in the day. I don't know. But they had customers. I know Bennigan need to take his ass in there. This is an old school barbershop too. Look at the little stands they got. Like, I don't know if I want my hair cut in here. They only got what 1-2 clippers in here. They said, yeah, we're gonna get y'all a partial barbershop. But Diamond, all right. Him and his brother, they got the pipeline of the Serbs. Now they outside, and we're seeing that brother to brother because the whole time Jenard, that's all he wanted was him and his brother to be able to work together, put together a plan, and take CBI to the top. That is it. That's all. Now they out here watching. They watching from a distance because you don't want to be caught with it. Now I'm looking at what they selling. This ain't like The Wire. You remember on The Wire they had the junkies. They had the fiends out 24/7. These dudes get maybe like 3-4 customers every hour, and they on the side of a building too. Now they need to. I'm assuming that this is just one spot that they have because they ain't getting no money if this is it. If this is all they got out here on the streets, they ain't getting no money. And you just spent 380. Yeah, you need to go ahead. They could probably flip that 380 to maybe probably like 420, 440. Might be able to squeeze 450 out of it. Oh, shout out to Erica. I didn't even know you was in here. Erica Vane TV. She said Jenard just want to cry. Yeah, man. Every time you see Jenard, he always thinking about Tommy. Hey, man, you got to get that hate out your blood, man. You got to get that hate out your blood. But Diamond says the reason I passed up everybody is because you my brother. I seen it in you. Now, do you see him? He took a shot at Carlton when he said I was gonna go Ivy League. He was like, "Oh, you was gonna go all the way." I couldn't see you going all the way like Carlton. You know what I'm saying? He getting taking shots at our boy Carlton. Now, I'm assuming he talking about OG Carlton because new Carlton don't be wearing no carnigans. New Carlton be swagged out, and he got his black card back. But that's a whole nother story. You couldn't have Carlton around Jenard though, even if they were Ivy League together, because Jenard be having that drug, and Carlton might get carried away. Jenard over there looking like a baby Ja Rule planning Fry Festival 2023. Ja Rule. But Diamond also made that move to put Jenard in charge because that's your brother. You really want a random person running your organization while you're about to be locked down? Why not give it to your brother? And he didn't. So it was 15 years ago. I don't know if he knew that Jenard was like that smart and potentially going that way. When he got locked up, Jenard was like a teenager, and it was before, saying like, you know what I'm saying? For him to not know that his brother was potentially going to an Ivy League school, I wonder how old Jenard was when he got locked up there. B. Barnes said, murder. Oh no, Friday. Colton can't escape. We on his ass every single show. I see some drugs. I'm thinking Carlton. Hot Wheels said Diamond needs some cat. Diamond is the last person on the show that ain't got none. Well, we ain't seen Vic get none, but we know he already got the suit from Gloria way back when. Claudia got some. Tommy got some. Diamond just got some. And speaking of Diamond, we got to go speak on Adrian. Now they show up. First of all, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got on the menu here. Let's see what they got here. Slick Eddie's American Diner is. I think Dina Girl. No, not Dina Girl. Was Shy Girl. Whoever's from Chicago, is Slick Eddie's a real place in Chicago? Slick Eddie's American Diner. Customer parking in the rear. Senior citizen discount. I can't tell what that is. 0% every Wednesday. Probably say like 10% or 50% every Wednesday. The only time I'd show up to the Slick Eddie's is on a Wednesday. Hey, where you going? It's Wednesday. Shit, Slick Eddie's is 50% discount for senior citizens. Oh, damn. How old you gotta be the senior citizen? 55? Big Alec Rock said Jenard the best character on the show. You know, I do like Jenard's character. I don't like the jealousy part, but I guess that's just coming from trying to protect your family, especially having your brother locked up for 15 years and he finally gets out. You want to know, like, hey man, who are you working with? But they get in here and Miss Adrian. Now she had to been spying or something because he shows up like you in my booth. Now the first thing is what's his name? The dude behind the bar, Rick. What's his name? I think they said his name was Rick. I can't remember. Your ass should have told her not to show up in here. Just like I said, every Wednesday we coming for that senior citizen. You should have known. Hey, ma'am, you can't sit there. That seat's reserved. He talking about look at the picture. Now you want to talk. Any other time you ain't want to say nothing. You just let the lady sit there. You thought you was gonna get some. Talking about normally we only get that 50% discount on a Wednesday. But you, sweetheart, you your cute self. I got you. I got this famous recipe right here. You say, I'll be throwing down back here. You know, my name Rick. Yeah, this is Slick Rick's. You know what I'm saying? This is just my spot. You know what I'm saying? This is my spot. Order whatever you want. You know, I don't care where you sit at. You know what I'm saying? But Diamond shows up like, hey, bro, that's my spot. That's my spot. Uh-oh. I think Kim, you might be on something. I think Rojas sent her. That would be interesting because we know that he originally sent them in the beginning, but with two of his people knocked off, could he be sending her? My original thought was maybe it was Bennigan that had her come or something, but I'm not sure yet. But I think we can all agree that she may be planted. I don't know if she's a police officer or she may be sent by, you know what I'm saying, an organization. That's what I'm leaning more towards. She's with some entity, not like the police or anything. So it could be from like Rojas, or it could be Bennigan's like sending someone in there to watch Diamond a little bit closer, especially after the interaction they had in the car last week, where Diamond pretty much said, F what you talking about. We got to move forward. Dre is saying a journalist. That would be interesting, but that's how they get down. That's how they get down. The journalists get down. They, you know what I'm saying, don't throw that thing on you to get some information. Well, look, if any of y'all ladies, you know what I'm saying, y'all journalists, I got a story to tell. Like, what? If she's a journalist, oh, it's Slick Eddie's, my bad. But the dude's name was like Rick or something. Yeah, she over here. She eating good too. She eating good. I said, oh, she got a cute face. Look at her. Maurice said, J-Mo said he didn't send her. See, when y'all be saying J-Mo, like talking about J Moore, I'm J-Mo too. Like, that's where MoedotJ come from. Mo is my last name, J my first name, but I put a dot in between. So that's how I came up with MoedotJ. But yeah, when y'all be saying J Mo, I'm like, damn, I didn't say that. But okay, you talking about J Moore. Okay. Dina Girl says she's a reporter. Michael Evans says she's a cop. Chug alert. The Ciroc I have that was a limited edition. It only came out in Europe. Is called Pink Grapefruit. Pink Grapefruit. So I had two of those bottles. I drank one and I kept the other one. Well, actually, I got one sent to me because I went to this event in the UK and I met one of the one of the Ciroc managers. I'll go grab it in a minute. I'll show you. It got my name engraved on it. You know what I'm saying? This is way back when, too. Matter of fact, let me grab that right now so I can show you. When I get my new setup, I'm going to have everything behind me. I'll be right back. It says she's Ben's sister. That would be interesting. But yeah, here you go, Chug Alert. Just so you can see it real quick. When I move to Vegas, I'm turning one room into a full studio. So you'll start seeing more things that I have on display. But here it is. It's the pink grapefruit. You know what I'm saying? They even engraved your boy's name on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see. Say Ciroc Boy, MoedotJ. Happy birthday, August 22nd, 2016. Yeah. So I had a few connections when I was over in Europe, you know what I'm saying? Pink grapefruit. It's straight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If y'all stay on long enough, I'll show you the video. I was in a little Ciroc commercial back at this club in Europe, in London, actually. Yeah, so she was sitting in the booth, so it's like she already knew. Nah, Michael Evans, JP ain't talking to me. JP is not talking to me. Nah, Chuck, I ain't know. So I used to drink a lot of Ciroc, especially when I go to the beaches and stuff. I got to drink that clear. But you know what I'm saying? If I was in Chicago with them, then I'm on that dark, exactly like Tommy and them. But yeah, you got to pick a phrase out. So I just put Ciroc Boy on there because I used to drink a lot of Ciroc. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the event manager or planner or whatever it was, since I was in the commercial, you know what I'm saying? They said they'll give me a custom bottle. I said, okay, cool, shoot, I'll take that. But she's here. She got a free cookie. And of course, after that, what happens? What happens? They go straight to the room. I'm talking about they getting it in. Is this how it is in Chicago? This is how it is in Chicago. Gloria, first night meeting Tommy, threw that thing on him. Claudia, first night in the club, seen Maya, threw that thing on her. Adrian, first night seen Diamond, threw that thing on her. That's how Chicago get down. That's how Chicago get down. I might need to take a trip. Hello, Palmer House. Y'all got a room for Mo? Yeah, this the house of brownies. Holla at your boy. I need a room. Do y'all have women down in the lobby? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what Chicago does. Every time we see a new chick, it's what's going down? Everybody getting some in the Power Universe except for Jenard. Jenard need to get out here and find somebody. Jenard, you slacking, brother. Oh, what happened? What happened? We named off 3. Gloria, Claudia, and Adrian. We forgot Liliana was about to give it up to Uncle Paulie if he had his mustache cut. Jeez Louise. 4. All he had to do was cut his mustache off and they could talk. That is crazy. That is crazy. Jenard want to get Lily. Yeah, he want to get Lily, but Lily was about to give it up just to shave your mustache off. Man, oh man, oh man. Stephen Hill said, he said pretty much LA's son the same too. Damn, it ain't like that up here in the Bay. It ain't like that up here in the Bay. But that's good, y'all. Y'all don't need to be doing no one night stands. But she goes in here, throws that monkey on Diamond. You already know he ain't used to sleeping in the bed. He want to sleep on the floor. He talking about, man, my sleep been all off. He get in there. Little does she know when he says it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm talking 15 years a while. He get in there. She throw it on him. She talking about, I gotta go. He said, damn, really? He was trying to get that round 2 in because it's been a while. She go outside. She gets another message that pops up. Diamond Sampson, sentenced to 15 years in prison. Contributed by Michael Poole on January 12th, 2005. United States attorneys for state of Illinois. Damn, this shit blurry. And that Diamond Sampson, the owner of Chicago Brothers Incorporated Barbershop of Chicago, was sentenced today by the District Chicago team 192 months of imprisonment. Something by 5 years. So she over here, she getting straight to work. She still got the stank on her body. She went outside and said, "Ding." Got his ass. Diamond. Okay, this is all the information I need right here. But I did kind of like that, though. I might slide back through here a little bit later on. Like, oh, okay, I see you. I see you. That's one thing. The power of that P. Now you in here laid up with her. She doing background checks on you. Didn't gave her your real name. You don't even know who she is. Invited her over to the house. All of these are no-nos. All of these are no-nos. You just met her and you sitting down. She talking about, my name is Adrian. You say, oh, my name is Diamond. Shout out, sat down. My name is D. What does D stand for? Dante. I'll tell you my real name. Hell no. Oh, what's your name? Oh, my name is Mo. What's that short for? Moses. I didn't tell you my real name. I just met you, giving you my real name. And you in my seat? Shit. I'll be damned. Big Alex Rock said, I think she's Ben's sister. That's what I'm thinking. Either she's Bennigan's sister and she didn't got clean, but the only thing about that is he said that he needed the money from Tommy to take care of his sister. So I'm thinking this may be somebody that he done built up a relationship as being a cop, like you guys are saying, a journalist or something. So he's like, hey, go over there and talk to her. Because if she's a cop, then she would already know this information on Diamond. But then even with her being a journalist in Chicago, she would know who he is, unless she's doing more research, saying to get some background and trying to come up with a story. I don't know. That's gonna be tough to try to figure out. Yeah, but Michael Evans, she didn't know nothing about the picture to the, to the hating ass nigga Cookie and said something, talking about, oh, that's the champ right there. That's the champ right there. You can't sit in there. Like, damn, bro, you blowing my spot. I just got out of prison. Don't be telling them who I am. Telling them who I am. I don't know who she is, and we just shot up the Serbs. We just had a funeral. Don't be telling people who I am. But yeah, she mad sus. That dude always talking. He the champ. Yeah, every time you see him, man, I done cooked, man. He the champ. STD says she mad sus. Yeah. First of all, well, let me get something straight. First thing, her showing up, throwing that thing on you, and then talking about she got to leave. That is perfect. Thank you. Get the hell out of here. I didn't have to ask you to leave. But that's very rare. So for Diamond, her to pop up that quick and say, oh, I got to go and just dip out. Now that right there is what these young folks call a red flag. I'm like, you got to dip out. Normally they want to stay the night or at least hang out for a little bit. She said, oh, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because she already told him that her work is just now starting. So the first thing I was thinking when she said breakfast for dinner, she said, oh, no, my night is just starting. Okay, she's a working girl. She's about to ask for somebody to come home with me or something. You know what I'm saying? She just eating before she go and hit the block. Because that's the first thing popping in my mind. And then for her to come over here, she throw that thing on me right off the back. I'm like, yeah, she about to bust my head for $150, $200. But then for her to get up and say, work never stops. Yeah, she a working girl. I'm thinking straight to the streets. Straight to the streets. That was the first thing I'm thinking. But I mean, I grew up in a different type of environment. I'm out of that nonsense now. But me growing up like this and hearing shit like this, I'm thinking, oh, she for the streets for real, for real. Look, I don't know if you heard or not, but my name is Diamond. I used to be a boxer. I was a champ. I don't know if you heard or not. I've been to jail for 15 years, so I ain't got no bread. So if you coming over, it's off the strength that you were interested in me because I ain't got no bread. I'm just going to be upfront with you. I just spent $380,000 today on some of that white girl. And I ain't talking about the human. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Oh, nah, Chug. I'm from a little bitty place called Kansas City, Missouri. But we used to call it Killer City growing up. It's a horrible little place, man. Don't visit Kansas City. Don't live in Kansas City. It's cheap as hell, but it ain't nothing there. Don't live there, people. Big Alex Rice said, tis, Mo. There are plenty of overnight professions in Chicago. She could have been an overnight dentist. Yeah, she on emergency, all right. She get that jaw right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got locked jaw. What up, Eric? I ain't even see you come in here, bro. Kim Moore said it's still Killer City. Yeah, it's Killer City, man. It's a dangerous ass place, man. Dangerous ass place. Y'all think because we wasn't big on the map, we ain't get down. Yeah, niggas is acting a damn fool, man. If I can find the pictures, I'll show you my first car that got shot up. Well, it didn't get shot up. We went to this party and niggas started shooting. Shot up means they were aiming at me. It just got hit. Slay King says she's someone's sister that got killed in the past. I'm gonna do some digging, and if I can find anything, I'm gonna give you a video. I'm gonna try to break down who Adrian is. Matter of fact, let's see something. Let's see something. I'm loving it. Where is it at? See if we can find who she is and see how many episodes she's actually going to be in. Because I do want to know more about her. Right now, I mean, all I'm seeing right now is so far. I mean, they've been pretty good on things. Let me see. 10 episodes, 10 episodes. So they've been on top of it. But as of right now, it says Adrian, she's only in one episode right now. So she must give the information back to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, unless they just haven't updated this yet and they just had her on this first one. It's in one episode right now. But hopefully we'll find out a little bit more. But she showed up. She threw that thing on Diamond. Diamond talking about it's been a while. She said, "Oh, you just said that to make me feel special." He's like, "Nah, I was being for real, shouter." All right, now we get B. Barnes said, "I think she's a criminal informant for the little goofy cop Bennigan." I don't know, man. I do want to find out. Chug alert. Do I listen to Movie Bot also? I have listened to Movie Bot, but one thing is like him, Mark Dark. I really don't listen to like Mark Dark. I listen to his recaps because that was one of the first person saying I started following and made me want to start mine. So shout out to Mark Dark. But like anything that he does outside of the recaps, his breakdowns and stuff, I try not to listen to those because I want to get my own perspective. Now, if there is something that I don't know about, I will go listen to his stuff, but I won't make a video off the same thing. So you might see us have similar videos, but I try not to listen to them so I can give you guys my perspective of it. And then that will still give you can listen to mine, you can listen to theirs, and then you can pick and choose which one is right, or you can take something from both and put it together. So do I like sit down and listen to their videos? Not anymore, not like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll listen to them, but it's not like something I do like I used to, where I will watch them all the way, each and every one. Just because I don't, saying I want to give my perspective of the show. But yeah, shout out to Movie Bot. His ass growing like a mug. I remember he had like 3,000 things, 3,000 subscribers. The next thing I looked up, that fucker jumped up. I said, damn, he had like 60,000, 80,000, 90. I'm like, damn, Movie Bot doing his thing. But yeah, shout out to Movie Bot, Mark Dark. You know what I'm saying? They the big ones. Pause. What up, Miss Talkbox? Uh, Jason, yeah, I heard that Baxton was gonna be in the next episode. I haven't did anything on him. Like, I mean, I was gonna read off the article and talk about it a little bit and see what he had up, but it's a little too late. I mean, I could probably still do it, but I haven't really gotten into his character yet. I'm more of I might announce that he's on the show, but then once he actually shows up on the show, I'll talk about it. Hey, Slay King, you know you got to catch it, man. You got to catch them pauses. All right, we're going to take it back to the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes, Mr. Tommy and Claudia, because that's what really went on this episode. Now, we started it off. Claudia is in the game now. I don't know how many of y'all don't know it, but Claudia is in the game now. I'm talking about knee deep in it. She caught a body last week. And the first thing she did was call Tommy. Hey, Tommy, I need help. Oh, what up, Kobe Hawkins? What's going on, brother? Tommy, I need help. I got a body on my hand. What can you do for me? Tommy is like, damn, all right, I got you. I'm gonna come out there. We're gonna do our thing. Now, the thing about all of this is, y'all know I try to bring some realism to the show. They out here, she out here just talking. Oh, Tommy, you didn't do this. How many people have you done this to? Motherfucker, I'm helping you dig this hole. We out here in the middle of the night. I was big chilling. I'm over here making moves. I just picked up Liliana. She done got shot. And you want me to come help you bury her body? And not only that, she got her rolled up. You remember when Ma died, Ma was laying out on the circle rug. She went upstairs, hit a couple of lines because she had to get right because her ass was scared. She talked all that shit thinking that she was about to be in the game. We knew good and damn well she wasn't ready. Her daddy even knew she wasn't ready. And he told her this week, you wanted to step up? Well, fucking step up. She left her body down there, let the blood just soak into the rug. Tommy comes over. He probably shows up like, you still got the body out? What are you doing? What are you doing? Roll this thing up. Now, they drive out into the woods. They in Chicago. I don't know what it's like in Chicago. I don't know how far they had to go do this shit. But Tommy's like, hey, we got to dig this hole. Now, mind you, you're going to have to dig this hole at least 3 feet. Now, you know, proper barrier that puts 6 feet. But if you're just digging something to at least put a body out there, you're going to need at least 3 feet of dirt on top of it. Because if you do like 1 or 2, anytime it rains, it could potentially pop up and the body can rise with all the moisture up under. So you want to do at least 3 feet. And I only know that because I used to do soil sampling in the military. So we knew you want to go down at least 2 feet, you know what I'm saying, when you start collecting that soil so you can see what's, you know what I'm saying, what's being contained within the soil. So you want to do at least 3 or the body can start to come up, you know what I'm saying? But she's out here talking. He's like, hey, get the digging. Fucking help me out, man. You over here talking and stuff and digging like, it isn't like what you see in movies where they just get out there and start digging. No. After you get rid of that topsoil, that shit about to get tough. And it don't look like it rains, so that shit about to be real tough. You talk about digging, your damn back gonna be hurting. Tommy already had to move a stove later on in the day. Now he got to dig a hole, and then at the end of the episode, he had to dig another hole. That back is on fire. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You over there stomping on. He got them Timbs on too, his good Timbs. And that's why I told you don't want to wear nothing expensive. Because now he didn't bury 2 bodies in Timbs. He didn't kill like 22 people in Timbs. He didn't move the stove in Timbs. And she out here talking about, yeah, Tommy, how many people you done this to? Who cares? The sun is coming up. We need to get this shit done. She out here just thinking this is the rich life of Zach and Cody. What was that, Sweet Life or some shit like that? We out here working our ass off. Girl, get to work. Talking to me about how many bodies I didn't call. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. You didn't got 2 bodies in damn 2 episodes. It ain't enough damn work going on. That's what we need to do. I got somebody. Matter of fact, Claudia, instead of us digging this shit up, let me make a call. Hey, Siri, call JP. Hey, JP, what you up to, bro? You just at the house drinking? All right, hey, I'm going to need you to catch an Uber. I'll drive you home. Nah, don't worry about the work. Just bring you some pants that you can work in. Don't wear nothing white because you're going to be getting dirty. I need you to dig this hole, roughly 4 to 5 feet deep. Can you do that? We'll give you like $10,000. Well, what is it for, Tommy? Shut up. Just come on out here, man. You need some money, bro. I heard you was $200,000 in debt now. All right, come on, hurry up. Yeah. But when you get here, don't talk to nobody. Just dig these holes and go on about, you know what I'm saying? Go on about your business. That's what I do. I'd have JP. Your permanent job is to goddamn dig holes. What do I got to do today, Tommy? Well, look, I got 3 bodies I need you to go ahead and bury. So go ahead and start digging them up. We'll give you 10 and 10 a hole. Hell, they were paying $5,000 just to follow Tommy. You could do 10 a hole. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Bradshaw, look. Order the lift. Leave your phone at the house. Hop in the lift. Ride. You're gonna ride like a block and a half away from here. You're gonna have to walk the rest of the way. All the supplies will be here, but you about to make some money. Mozzie Kid said, you know, JP ain't gonna bury them. Yeah, man, JP ain't gonna bury them people right at all. Man, JP gonna his ass. He's so fucking cheap. He gonna try to bury the body and take the rug home. They gonna bust in his house and they gonna do samples on the rug. It's still gonna have that blood stain on there because he couldn't get it out. He ain't got no money for supplies. JP, what are you doing with that rug? Oh, I was gonna take it home. We were just getting rid of the body, right? Oh my god. Why, JP? Why? Why are you my brother? Why couldn't James St. Patrick be my brother? I got JP. Jeez Louise. He gonna take their watch. Yeah. He over here on Ma's body trying to take off the belt she had on. Like, JP, put that shit back, man. Why, Tommy? Why? JP, bro. You know what? You right. You don't need no more handouts. Hey, go over there, JP. Ping. Hit him in the back of the head with a shovel and just get rid of him too. We just got to get rid of JP. Y'all said we got to write him off. Okay, we gonna write him off. All right, we gonna get rid of him. Good old JP, man. But yeah, they buried that body, and you know what I'm saying, Tommy was there to help her out. She needed the help definitely too, because she wasn't gonna be able to drag Maya up out that building, take the rug with him. Nah. No, yeah, you see, y'all laughing. I'm being for real, man. Y'all laughing. I'm being for real. Fucking JP's ass, bro. You don't want. Oh my gosh, JP. All right. So now we got Claudia out here. Now, you heard Paulie. What did Paulie say? Paulie told Walter, you got 2 kids fighting for the throne. Once one of them finds out that they're not going to get it, they're not going to do what's right for the organization. They're just going to do whatever they can for their father. And now we start to see a little separation between Vic and Claudia. Now she knows what's been going on. She knows that Walter is sick, and she knows that the hit on the Serbs happened. So that's why she's talking to her brother like, man, you're getting into some nonsense. And he's like, well, me doing my side deals, I got to do it because you ain't putting me on these new drugs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't putting your bro on. And that's why she hit that cigarette. She's like, yeah, you're right. I ain't putting you on. You're right. I ain't gonna put you on. I got this new product out there. Mm-hmm. When do I think Two Bit's gonna show up? I honestly don't know. I thought Two Bit was gonna be earlier in the season. He may show up at the end of he may show up like the last episode because we know that this was recorded either right with book 2 season 1 or right before it, because this is right after, you know what I'm saying, after Ghost died. So he might show up, you know what I'm saying, at the end. I don't know yet. Slay King, what do I think about D-Mac? We talked about D-Mac a little bit earlier, but I think he's out on looking at the Tommy just for the simple fact he doesn't know what's really going on since he's seen him with his dad. So my thing is, I've been shooting up the club. Now I see Tommy, the guy I'm supposed to be spying on, with my dad. Let me fall back because Tommy is a bad man. You know what's going on with Tommy in the streets. And now he's with your dad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want those problems. That's the only thing I can see with D-Mac. But Claudia and Flynn, I was about to say Vic and Flynn together. Claudia and Vic, these two, the first episode they were talking about how she needs to look out for him. Even Mama said, saying she would be worried about her. So now we looking at it as Vic has his side deals going on because he has part of the 10 keys with the CBI. Claudia, she has Dahlia going on with her and Tommy. So they both know each other getting money on the outside, but they ain't getting it with each other. Ugh. Hot, people, hot. But now we get to go to what happened. I told you guys in the recap. They done built the lockers just like, well, they didn't build these lockers. They just went into the convention center. Now, doesn't this remind you, of course, correct? Doesn't this remind you, of course, correct? We tell you what locker to go to. You go there, you pick it up, you get it. So they doing the same thing, but Tommy was right about it, though. Miss Talkbox said this is recorded after Tommy left the graveyard, so end of season 1. See, I thought when I was reading, I thought this was recorded right after episode 6. This is where this took off at. And I thought Tommy had went back, and then that's where, I don't know, man. Miss Talkbox knows a little bit more than me. I could be wrong. So we're going to rock with Miss Talkbox. But we do know it's before season 2. So it could be simultaneously or right after. Miss Bradshaw said, yeah, same concept, New York City. Yeah, the same thing. Tommy, Ruth said Tommy had a nice suit on when he went to the lockers. I'm looking at this suit and I don't know, man. I was like, when I first seen the suit, I was like, okay, it's kind of straight. But then when I seen it from the back, pause, I looked at it and said, I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit. I don't know if I could pull that off. But we're going to get on that, you know what I'm saying? Because I like looking at it. That may be some, what Tommy was wearing, let's get that straight. I mean, we're going to talk about it, but that's some rich people shit. Us regular folk, we ain't wearing no goofy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wear some all-black suit. We're going to wear all-black suit. That rips and stuff in there, and I'm thinking, I don't know, we'll get to it. But they see Liliana in here, and she's over here recording and everything, got the phone in front of her. She's trying to get down to security when they change shifts, getting all the cameras and things. So we good, you know what I'm saying? Claudia in here. Tommy talking about, oh, I'm going to go in there. Miss Talkbox, yeah, that suit, them cuts, it threw me off, man. I'm going to point out something. I don't know if it's... Miss Bradshaw said that was a tear apart suit. Yeah, that's like some, I don't know, man. It's like some NC Hammer or the 5 Heartbeats. If we ain't gonna do this right, let's not do this at wrong. I mean, we ain't gonna do this right. Let's not do this at all. It was like, oh man, everybody in the crowd, boo, boo. They said breakdown. Nights like this, I wish, yeah, that raindrops will fall. Let it rain on me. I was looking at that shit like, man, what the hell is this? Ain't nobody wearing this stuff. Tommy in there, but that's that white privilege. Now we got footage of everything. We looking at it on the tablets. Okay, cool. We live streaming this thing. Let's make it happen. So now Tommy talking about, you know what? Let me in there. Let me go in there and set some things up. Now he coming down. And I'm looking at this suit. I'm like, all right, cool. We straight, I guess. But like when he gets closer, I'm looking at this and it reminds me, what are them little jackets the girls be wearing that don't go all the way down? They go like, y'all know what I'm talking about? They stop like right here. It's like a pointless ass jacket, and then they show their stomach. Look at the back of this. This looks like he put the suit on, which is like a little vest part that goes, you know what I'm saying, through the chest. And then that's just like a little jacket with some sleeves. What the hell is this? What is this? Like, look at this. This is two different parts, ain't it? Or is it attached there? Whatever it is, I ain't wearing that shit. That's the shit that they wear when they jumping out the plane, the parachute and shit. That's what they be wearing. Like, wee. Tommy wore this shit here thinking he's smooth. Man, you can see your undershirt. This ain't cool. Hey, sir, do you know you got holes in the back of your vest? Oh, man, I bought it that way. What? You sure you wasted your money on this shit? What is this, Versace? What is this, Tom Ford? This is tomfoolery. Ain't nobody wearing this shit. You came in here. This white guy right here, like, man, this is why I just wear a sweater, man. I'm not into all this new fashion. Even this lady's looking like, hey, is this guy's jacket torn? What is going on? This lady don't even want to make eye contact with Tommy. Even the people coming down the escalator were looking at him like, man, what the hell? Look, she's trying to look out the side. You see that guy that was walking around the convention center with the tears in there? Like, on the ground, get down. You can't trust nobody walking around with a suit like this and thinking it's cool. Even Tommy's looking like, man, I don't know, man. I shouldn't have wore this. I was over here fronting to Claudia like I be getting fresh. I know she was thinking, man, if your homeboy used to dress like this, that nigga wasn't getting no kind of women. Hell no, ain't nobody wearing that. Look at Arg. Like, okay, Tommy, let's get back to work. Now they did do that little smooth exchange. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting there like she on the block. They do that little shades of the keys. Okay, we in the game now. Renee said should have went to Men's Warehouse. Oh yeah, he could have got two tapered suits. He could have got them hemmed up and everything. 2 for $99 from Men's Warehouse, and then you got that discount code on top of it. You get the thing for like $75. Shit, you go in there, you come out fly as hell. He could have went to H&M if he wanted something to be cool in. Big Alex Rock said, "Go back to the escalator. Let me see something. What'd you see, brother? What'd you see on there?" He showed up to this thing, shirt button all the way up. You got to put a tie or something on. Like if you gonna wear the suit and you gonna button your shirt all the way up to the top, you got to have a tie on, man. I hate like when people wear polos and they be having them button. What are you doing? Unbutton that shit one time. Yeah, this is like it's the suit with a black vest, but then, man, I ain't wearing that shit. That shit look uncomfortable. And look, whenever you move, it's all torn up. But she's looking on this big ass tablet, like, just pull your phone out. You don't need this tablet to watch this. But that's rich people stuff. This is rich people stuff. Look at him. I got a tablet out. Let me pull my tablet out to watch this. Just watch off your phone. But we getting things together. We got the iPad. Okay. Now he puts that camera in there. Tariq and them, they didn't have a camera in there. Now there was a camera in there so we can, so we could actually watch what was going on. But he actually puts a camera in there so they can know exactly who's coming in here to pick up. Now the good thing about their product, it comes in the little valves like that. So probably what, 50 milliliter, probably 20. Yeah, probably about a 50 milliliter or 100 milliliter, 50 to 100 milliliter valves that they had. But he puts the camera in there. He's setting it up. So we in the game for real now. Lock the thing up. We got to get on out of here. And I thought something was going to happen here. But the cops, they like, hey, mister, what do you know? You any tips on cryptocurrency? Tommy said, I like my money the old school way. Paper and under the bed. That's that white privilege, people. That is that white privilege. Now, if you look, then they talking about the Bel Air suits are better. Damn. Y'all seeing that suit that Will had at the formal dinner party with Hill's guest was better than this? The blue with the white stripes. If he would have threw a tie on here, he could, like, you can't wear Will's suit anywhere. Unless y'all talking about Philip Banks when he went down there and was kind of upset with Reed. But hey, man, get back on Power. But look, the black lady, she talking about cryptocurrency. What the hell is that? Look at her. She's like, who is this white guy and why the hell? And you know what she was thinking in her head was, who the hell is this with this fucked up suit on? Y'all know that's exactly what this sister was thinking. She like, boy, man, I don't know what he was wearing. Not at all. He got his hand on his belt like he just the coolest cop ever. Hey, what are some tips, sir? Tommy turned around. He is too happy to talk to him too. Y'all see my suit with the slits in it? Y'all still talking about that damn outfit. He said that that jacket was whack. Like it only covers his shoulders and arms. Yeah, it's like me taking this shirt and just cutting this part out and just having. I'm like, hell no, we ain't doing that. We are not doing that. He said, all right, now you going about your day. Cop, sweet as hell. He said, y'all going about y'all way. Like, damn, officer. All right, cool. I was going about my way until your ass kept talking to me. And ain't none of y'all update me. It's 130 to 98. Let's go, Suns. Yeah. I used to live in Phoenix before I moved out here. So from 2017 to 2020, I was out in Phoenix. Used to go to all their games. He got that suit from Wish. Yeah, this suit that Tommy is wearing, and when you go on like Instagram or something, you see them fake ads pop up. Ooh, get you a new suit. You look at it like, I don't know about that. That suit so man, low quality. You put that thing on, your arms are itching and shit because it's kind of stiff. You don't want that stuff. You don't want that stuff. Just like when you go to Southeast Asia, it be fools on the corner talking about, sell you a suit, brother. Sell you a suit. And they be talking about, we got silk. They got all this. Now, they got some good fabrics. But them suits, I ain't gonna lie to you, they hold up nice. They hold up nice. You go over to like Thailand or the Philippines or something, get you a suit or two. Now, I know it's gonna seem weird. It's gonna be hot as hell over there. But go in there, get you like a couple of suits just so you can have something. To all my young brothers in here, you should always have at least one or two suits. Get you a black one for sure. Try to get you a navy blue one and like a dark gray or a lighter gray, but at least have you one or two suits. So if you have to go anywhere, you know what I'm saying, you can clean up and do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, I got me a couple of suits, but they put up because when I moved out here, I wasn't doing nothing that I needed to wear a suit to go to. But fellas, get you a couple suits. B. Barnes said that junk was from the supermarket in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I mean, some people give you some quality shit, but there's some other stuff you know. But get you a couple of suits, fellas. You never know, you might need one. Now, Claudia comes out, and we've been seeing these two, they might be getting a little bit closer than what we were expecting at first. We know when she originally kissed Tommy, it was because she was trying to let Tommy taste the drugs. But this is also her way of saying, I don't know what I'm doing in the game. So if I can use my sexiness and bring you in to be attracted to me, then you'll work with me even harder. So don't fall for it, fellas. Don't fall for it. But when he came out, she talking about, ooh, you do kind of look good, Tommy. Tom's like, yeah, you know, my homeboy, my business partner back in New York, we used to rock these threads. I ain't never seen Ghost in no shit like this. Hey, I know you and Ghost, y'all weren't on good terms at the end, but let's not disrespect James St. Patrick. That man was fly. He wouldn't have worn no shit like this. Now, I was going back trying to find, did he have any suit that had the rips and the cuts like that? I couldn't find none. I could be wrong, but for the most part, James St. Patrick was a fly individual. I'd give him a 9.3 on the scale of 10. Yeah, Kendall said, nah, Ghost was clean. Yeah, Ghost was on another level. I'm on a new level. But these two, hey, you know what I'm saying? Tommy, when he came in here, look, see, we didn't even see this. I missed this scene. Look at this guy right here. He's looking like, hey, man, you see this nigga with the cuts in this suit? And the black dude like, yeah, man, I ain't trying to make eye contact because anyone bold enough to wear that suit in public, boy, they a bad man. But we got everything set up now. So what do? We send Liliana out there because Tommy doesn't want anyone to know who's actually the one dealing these products. Now, I mean, we got his name was like Moshi. I couldn't pronounce it. I think it was Moshi, something like that. Moshi. But she's out here and she's dropping off the keys and everything. Hey, we got these lockers for you. Come on, bring them on in. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. They talking about who's this from? Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Liliana trying to step up. She trying to get that reoccurring role in season 2. I see you, girl. We got that. Now, Miss Soto's people, they ain't playing. They in the chop shop. She got her workers in here. She like, fuck that. You giving me this key to these lockers. I don't trust you. I don't know who you are. And she just walked straight up in here. Mind you, these guys have a chop shop. They selling bricks. They should always have someone at the front. It should never just be anyone allowed to just walk straight into your business. Like even with Tommy, when Tommy came in, Tommy put the brick up under the trash can. Then he had to be, you know what I'm saying? He came in. Well, hell, he wasn't escorted either. He just walked straight in. So for me, I'm looking at it like, man, how big are y'all? Y'all just letting people walk up in here. Look, if Mo was a kingpin, or if Mo was the man in my city, I have niggas at the door and we on your ass. First of all, who are you? You ain't got no car in here. All we got is foreigns. Second of all, what is this big ass cut on your face? You're not coming in here. You're not doing none of that. Who are you? And what's in that? What's in that envelope? You ain't picking up nothing. It ain't no cash in there. We don't need no keys to nothing. We got the keys. What is that? They just let her walk on in. She walk in talking about, here you go. Try this. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to try it. All right. Miss Soto, she looking at her. And they speak in Spanish. So I didn't have the captions on. So I pretty much had to, you know what I'm saying, try to figure it out. But I did a hell of a job. Because I did go back and watch it with the captions on today. Now they over here and they talking, and Liliana's just saying, "Look, man, we got something new, man. This is the streets. This is what you want to do, Miss Soto. If you want to get in the game and make things happen, come on. Adamsville said, bro, look like a Mexican Mo. Hell no, let me see. Y'all gonna, every time we see somebody, y'all assume they look like me. Let me see, man. Let me see what this dude look like. Which one? First of all, which one are you talking about? I know you're not talking about this big nigga. I know you ain't talking about this dude. You might be talking about this dude, but he don't look like me. Man, that nigga look nothing like me. Look at this dude. That dude look, I got 4 fingers between my line and my eyebrows. That man got a whole fucking fist between his. Nah, we don't look nothing alike, man. We don't look nothing alike. Look at my beard. My beard, it goes down and then up to the mustache. He got that curve shit. I don't do that. Come on now. We don't look nothing alike. And that nigga ears way bigger than mine. That nigga ears way bigger than mine. He look like me in like 20 years. We don't look like each other. This man's a hard worker. This nigga does mechanical work. This nigga does manual labor. I sit at the house. I'm so fucking lazy. Look at this. I got a fan with a remote control. We are not the same. This man works his ass off under cars. My lazy ass got a fan with a remote. You see that? The thing turned. We don't look nothing alike. We don't do the same things. We don't act the same thing. We don't hang with the same crowd. We don't look alike. Get the hell out of here. Nah, B Barnes, I know y'all messing with me. I'm just fucking with y'all too. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. I don't take nothing personal over here. That's why I told y'all it's a safe spot. I clown myself. Y'all can clown me. I don't care. Because all I talk about is the show. We don't talk about people in real life. But we don't look the same. We don't look the same. And matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all we don't look the same. Because why? Look, now she's looking at the work. She's looking at the work with a damn flashlight. Like, what they got in here? It's like, okay, what are you going to be able to tell with that flashlight? That look at this dude. He's looking at that like, I don't know, balls. What the fuck is that? Now, look. They make the fake knockoff Mo. She tells his ass to sample it. I done said, hell no, boss. Had this big motherfucker over here sampling. He bigger than me. More body mass means if he takes it, it's not going to hit him as fast as it's going to hit me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about like, this guy probably about 6 foot, maybe 190, 195 pounds. He hit that. It's over with. You got to give it to big boy. Danielle Walden said, you just described yourself as JP. Man, first of all, I'm in my bedroom right now. Look at my TV. I got a 60-inch. JP got that little bullshit he got that's barely in cover. We are not the same. I am not JP. Fuck what JP talking about. My TV is worth more than all the electronics he got in his house. Fucking JP. See now I gotta defend myself against JP as we supposed to be talking about Miss Soto and the fake knockoff Mo. Now I gotta defend myself against JP. That nigga had that raggedy ass TV on the kitchen counter like he about to be watching something. You can't cook and watch that because you got to go over there and manually turn the knob. You can't watch nothing on that dumbass TV. Get rid of that shit. Mo, you described yourself as JP. I guarantee ain't none of y'all on here listening to JP for no fucking advice. Ain't no one getting on live. JP going live. Let's listen to JP for some fucking life advice. Prayer cloth. See, that was a good one though, Daniel. I like that. Damn, JP. We spent 20-30 minutes going in on JP. Now we done brought it back up. Just pretending, just a problem. Oh my God. Fucking JP's ass, man. His ass need to get out here and get a job, man. Work on one of these cars, do something. Fuck, man. Goddamn JP got me crying, man. Just poor, man. Damn. Oh. Fucking JP. My new name is JP Mo, y'all. Oh man, JP Mo. What JP ass need to do is hop in front of one of these damn cars and get his ass hit and call JG Wentworth and get his money now because it's my money and I want it now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. Fucking JP. Oh. Oh my God. Shit. Oh. Let's get focused, man. Let's get focused, y'all. Damn, JP. I didn't do this to y'all, JP. Danielle did that. And now JP, Danielle is laughing because Danielle did it. I said what I had to say about JP. I moved on. We trying to get in the dope game. Y'all brought me back. I had to defend myself against JP, and I got to defend myself against the Hispanic Moed. Oh, my goodness. Just pathetic. God damn, they on his head. See, JP? Get a job, bro. Job pending. That's what JP needs to stand for. Job pending. Oh, man. Jeez. Now let's get back to the dope game, y'all. Oh. Jeez, y'all got my head hurting. Now, when we get here, Hispanic Mo is forced to take the drugs first. Now he gets here. He's like, all right, cool. We don't even know what we're supposed to do with this drug. This is a new drug. There was no instructions. The only thing that came in that envelope was go to this locker. This is the locker you need, and wait for the text message. Now, you seen they text back and like, what do we do next? Tommy told them, y'all doing good. Just go along with it. They get here, never seen this drug before, never heard of this drug before. And she's like, try it. This nigga talking about, I'm like, hell no, man. With all due respect, Miss Soto, I don't know what we're supposed to do with the drug. We supposed to smoke this? What are we doing? I don't want to snort something. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he takes it anyway. And look at her. Even she like, oh shit. It's hitting like that. After I seen him do it, I said, oh no, I'm not about to take this drug. Where's Big Boy at? Big Boy, you go ahead and take this thing. I'm not taking that shit. And look at them. They both out here like, what? Fuck all that. Look, I smoke a little bit. I like to get high, but I don't want to be this damn high. That's on a whole nother level. That is not where I want to be. Let me tell y'all something. Shouldn't no grown man be willingly taking drugs where you sitting there standing like this with your mouth open? No. You can't willingly do drugs and you know that's how you gonna get. No, I better not see. Nah, man. Hey, what's the name? Hey, shut up if I put something in there. Like, what? No, hell no. We good on that. We are good on that. And even when she hops on it, she looking like a straight zombie. She talking about, tell them I'm in. Tell them I'm in. Like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Just like Tommy told Liliana, I would have told everybody I work with, don't let me catch y'all on this new drugs. Don't let me catch y'all on it. That is not right. That is not right. That shit dangerous. I have a high tolerance for drugs. This is Miss Soto talking. I have a high tolerance for drugs, but that there, shit. We in. Called. They text that anonymous number back so fast. Tell them I'm in. I'm sold. I am sold. Fuck that shit. That stuff about to take over the streets. You see Claudia's friend was strung out. Yeah. Hell, we seen Tommy in front of the Palmer house, the house of brownies. The most significant, when I think of Chicago now, I don't think about anything else. That tall building they got, I don't give a fuck about it. Lori Littlefoot, Lightfoot, Long Neck, whatever the hell her name is, we don't care about it. Palmer house, the house of brownies. In Chicago, Tommy was laid out on top of a Mustang, gone off that new product. Gone. It's about to take over the streets, all right. And JP wants in. I'm just participating in the drug sales. No, you're not doing a damn thing, JP. You're going to sit your ass at home. Philmo Slim, what up, brother? Talking about Tommy said, give me some more. Yeah. So I'm going to open up I'm going to put the link in here. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the chemist. We got the chemist to talk about. I mean, we basically talked about Tommy throughout everybody. We know that Tommy got kicked out of the organization. They voted him out. What did he do? He upgraded himself. We got Dahlia on the street now. Now we got some little stuff. You know, we got some real stuff. Y'all know I don't know her damn name, but the little one that got the same haircut I got, just the gray hair, and she like this tall, like compared to me. Y'all know I'm talking about, the one with the gray hair. Who voted for her? Who in Chicago, who voted for her? Like, what did she say that people be like, oh, we want to get Lori Littlefoot in here? Like, who? Lori Littlefoot. Renee 140 to 111. Phoenix. Yes, sir. We got a little bit of money. That's good because LeBron looked like he only scored 31. Yes, sir. That means Embiid is back to the scoring leader. Oh, man, you should have to play a certain amount of games in order to be a scoring champ, because this fool LeBron to play one game, put up 50, take a game off, play another game, put up 50. That shit shouldn't count, but who cares? They losing. Yeah, Eric, the mayor, the little one. Lori Littlefoot, whatever her name is. Oh, Lightfoot. Yeah, Lori Lightfoot, this one right here. The same haircut as me. Lines pushed back a little bit and just gray hair. Yeah. Yeah. Her. She running around. I just seen an article on her talking about Juicy Smollett. You got this going on out here. You got drugs in the street, darling. It's TD. Don't hate LeBron. The best in the game. Can't be the best if you're losing. And it's not hate. It's just facts. And I have nothing against LeBron. I'm not a LeBron hater. One of the best businessmen I know. But when it comes to playing basketball, it's about winning or losing. Just like they said in Baby Boy, it's about guns and butter. Guns and butter. Oh, see, now we talking about basketball. Hey, let me finish this up and we can, say I go back and forth with y'all on that, but no, it can't be the scoring champ if you ain't playing. If you ain't playing the same amount of games as the person in first, the amount of points, that shit shouldn't count, because it's easier to average 10 if I only play 2 games and score 10 than it is to average 10 over 10 games. That's just simple math, but that's neither here or there. Now, we got to talk about the chemists. You know what I'm saying? I go off of facts, people, not my feelings. Now, we got to talk about the chemist, though, because she's on, well, I won't say she's on board. She's pretty much, she just got to be in the game, or it's either that or we snitch on you. When I say we, I'm talking about Claudia and Maya and them. Well, Maya's gone, so she got those frosted flakes in there, too. This is why you got to be aware. And just a quick pointer for women and the men, never go grocery shopping at night. Never, ever. You know what I'm saying? Never go out there when it's nighttime. She out here grocery shopping, not aware of her surroundings, doing it in heels, knowing damn well she can't get low in case something pops off. You know what I'm saying? You out here in your fashionable clothes. You got to be ready to go. This is nighttime. This is Chicago. Even outside of the power universe, we know in real life, Chicago ain't the place to be slacking or to be caught lacking. So just don't grocery shop at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? Pick up what you can during the day. It's a lot safer. But be aware of your surroundings also. And don't walk in heels on this night, proverbially. Now, she pulling up with the frosted flakes. I'm thinking, shit, I'm going over to the chemist's house. Adrian brought breakfast. I'm like, hey, all I need is that and some 2% milk. You know what I'm saying? Give me some 2% milk. And me and the chemist, we got a sweet thing going on. But they pull up on her ass. She ain't paying no attention. Just walking, thinking life is sweet. Claudia pulls up on you. You like, all right, cool, I can handle that. And then you turn around. You're like, wait a minute, who is this white guy? You know what I'm talking about? Tommy done pulled up with the strap out. You like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't got nothing. I got these frosted flakes. It looked like she had some celery. You know, I ain't got much, man. Look, I'm a modest person. Whatever y'all need, y'all can take it. First thing I would have did was took my car keys and threw them across the street. Because if you niggas is robbing me, y'all gonna have to work. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting the whip. That motherfucker would either been across the street or thrown on the roof, and I would have went back in the store like, hey, I need to get my keys off the roof. But yeah, you got to be prepared for all of this. You got to have that shit going through your mind. They pulling up with guns. It's like, oh, god damn, my bad. My bad. What did I do? What did I do? But you already know something's going to go bad because Claudia showed up. And she was the one that just invited you to her. Well, Ma invited you over to her house, and they were talking bad to you. They were talking bad to you. And look, Claudia, they got a gun out, and Claudia is looking at you and smiling. That means they don't give a fuck about your life. If someone's robbing you and they're looking at you and smiling with a like, hey, how's it going, Kimmis? Oh shit, my bad. Hey, what's up, man? Where's Maya at? Nah, don't worry about that. We need you real quick. They kidnap her ass and they take her. They tell her to take them to the lab. To the lab. Now, that's a dangerous game that you playing. You got to be safe out here, y'all. But they go to the lab, and it's a very nice lab. Real quick, though, let's hit that like button. Can we get to 150 likes? 150 likes. It's only 23 likes. I'm MoedotJ. We go live 4 nights a week, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's a safe spot. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about in the chat as long as it's respectful. I'm about to open up the lines, put the link in here so you can call in. We don't ask for donations, but they are deeply appreciated. MoedotJ is the cash app at the bottom of the screen. All I ask for is a like when you come in. And hey, we're family in here. I'm Mo. You all are the Moettes. And let's get back to it. So I'm going to drop the link. But you got to be prepared for this. You don't want to ever be called outside lacking. Now, I know you think I'm just going to a grocery shop. But let me tell you something. These niggas don't care where you coming from, where you going. They do not care. So she gets jammed up. She gets jammed up because she wasn't paying no attention. She didn't even try to get away. That's that fear. That's that fear. Now they go to the lab, and I'm looking at this laboratory like, damn. Okay. Ma has some bread. This is all her doing. This lab is 10 times better than what I had in the military. I'm looking at it like, damn. Them private investors be, you know what I'm saying, giving you the good. I'm looking at everything they got. I'm like, okay. They even got the, like, so we had an arm like this, but ours was for like a vent for ventilation when we trying to, you know what I'm saying, put some chemicals together and see how it turns out. This is a mechanical arm. Our shit, we had to manually move that thing. Tommy coming here, he still got the gun out. So I guess there wasn't no security coming into this building. It was just, come on in with the gun. So she's looking around. Everyone else is like, damn, this is nice. Knowing goddamn well, no one knows what they doing in this lab but her. So nobody knows what's going on in this lab but her. She looking around, and on her mind, all she's thinking is, damn, I just picked up them groceries, and they made me put them down. They all looking around. Tommy's like, hey, don't, just chill. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Chill. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got, hey, relax. We with you. We with you. You know her ass scared as hell because you don't know what's really going on in these type of situations. And not only is it just you, they even got Liliana back there. So you know Liliana was probably riding in there, and you looking over at that scar like, damn, this is a rough looking individual, ain't it? She little to have this scar on, and you thinking this is a scar from like, man, she had to have that from a child. No, she got this as an adult. She got that as an adult. Fuck that. You got to be cautious at this point. Okay, we all looking at that equipment. Yeah, we looking at this equipment thinking, this is a grade A laboratory. Now, I don't know where she cooks up at. And I know I don't ask for much, but come on, man. We just need the 13 likes. Y'all thought I forgot? We trying to get 150. That's all I asked for. Come on, y'all. We going 3 hours. We might even go 3.5 hours tonight, man. I'm trying to entertain y'all. Come on now. Just 13 likes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all didn't donate the 20,000 so I could go give it to Elijah's mama. Now y'all want to give me the likes. Now y'all want to give me. I'm trying to do something for the community. I'm trying to tell Lori Littlefoot, look, we got some stuff going on over here, man. Bring me out there to Chicago. I'm going to help you out. We got the lab going. Maya's dead. They might need a personal assistant. I can go in there and I can do some things. They got the eye wash station over there. I'm glad they got that, but you need to go over there and verify the last time that it was inspected. You know what I'm saying? And they got the big one over there too. Yeah, this is where you want to work in right here. If you can get one of these with a good vent up there, yeah, you need to be pulling at least 130. That's my bad, y'all. That's me reliving the, you know what I'm saying, my days in bio. Go over there and check these vents. But yeah, if anyone has this, 9 times out of 10, this never works. It's just like for us in lab, this right here, this is just like the ice machine, the ice cream machine at McDonald's. That shit ain't never working. So any lab that has this up and working and the ventilation is within regs, oh yeah, that's a grade A lab right there. What up, James? What's going on? What's going on, James? Big Alice rocks. If Lily learns to make Dahlia, I'm done. Like, why are you on the streets? But you got to understand. So the product already it's already made. You got to remember it's FDA. It got FDA approved, even though they lied about it. So the product is a diet pill. The only thing they do is break it down and put something else in it because they said it was like one molecule off from being like cocaine. So all they have to do is figure out what she's actually adding into it, and then they'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get the formula of how to make the diet pill. So it's not as hard as we're really. Once you get the chemical, the chemical breakdown and like all the compounds that are in it, all you got to do is add 1 or 2 things from what they were saying. So it shouldn't really be that hard. But as of right now, she's the only one that knows how to cook it to be that good. Now you might be able to make it, and it's not as potent as what it is. But then that right there is where you do the little tinkering and stuff. But you're right. If she learns how to make it, then it's like, hey man, you're a little bit too smart. You know what I'm saying? You might need to go to school for this. But there's a lot of people like that though. You know, you got people that don't go to school, but they good with numbers. They can do your books. You got people that can hook up surround sound like in your cars and stuff. They can do all that, but they never went to school. It's just the way the streets are. You hear it all the time. People going to jail. They go to prison for fucking 20, 30 years. They said if they would have just used that knowledge and put it to something good, they'd be all right. A lot of businessmen. But you know what I'm saying? The drug way it's the easy money. It's quick. You get out there, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to school. I don't have to spend money to learn how to do it. I can just watch somebody else learn how to cook it up. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm in the game. So I mean, I agree with you, but it's the streets. Yeah, Brillo. I put the StreamYard link in there. It should be pinned to the top. Is it pinned to the top in the comments? Yeah, anybody, Brillo, whenever you get on, man, you know you can just join. You know, I don't discriminate. Everybody get on here. But yeah, they got the lab. Now, what I wanted to know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think at the end? Now, she's coming over here. She has some little chemicals that she's going to try to put in there and figure out what's going on. Now, she does make mention about Claudia. She was over there like, let me put my gun back up because she doesn't really trust Claudia, especially with her keep getting these calls from a nigga named Reggie. We don't know Reggie. The only thing we know about Reggie is Reggie Miller, my uncle Reggie, and then we know Reggie is the weed, which is trash weed. There's only 3 Reggies we know. And who is this 4th Reggie trying to get in the game? Talking about, oh, he's a good distro. No, we can't trust this guy. So Tommy is saying within 15 seconds, he normally knows if someone's worth working with. With Claudia, he said it was 10 seconds. So that's why he's telling Lily, we got to kind of trust her. So put that gun back up. But go to the bathroom. Where's the chemist at? Where's the chemist at? What is she doing in there? I want to know, what do you guys think with the chemist? Because I really have no theory in my head of what could potentially have happened to her while she was in the bathroom. Because he's talking about go in there and get her out. She been in there too long. Was she in there crying? She tried to climb out the window or something? Or Claudia got on her ass. Maybe Claudia got her 3rd body. Claudia went in there, shanked her up a little bit, got the, you know what I'm saying? Got the formula. I don't know. Blanton Troop said killed herself. Boy, you gotta be. got to be a strong. I don't even know, man. I don't really like to talk about suicide because like I don't think there's anything in the world that'll make me do that. But everyone has their own little, you know what I'm saying, demons they got to deal with. Mozzie said that Taco Bell got her. Man, she better not be having no Taco Bell and then going grocery shopping. You eat Taco Bell, you need to sit at the house. You need to make sure you got the next 2 to 3 hours clear. It shouldn't be no going outside, none of that. That thing will pop up like that. It ain't nothing you can do to come back from it. Because it is a public toilet, Walmart toilet, Safeway. You at Target. You're going to have to go. You're going to have to go. It ain't no holding that back. Big Alex Rock said everyone Claudia kills is borderline retarded when they get killed. Man, everybody don't no one be paying no attention. But you got to understand, everyone that Claudia is around, the original people that she's around, they live a different life. These are rich people. They don't, say they don't really care or trust any. Like they're nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way they live. They don't care. They don't give a damn. But hold on, I'm gonna bring up Big Brillo. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna bring my dog up. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared at all times, man. You walking around that Taco Bell, them bubble guts. You're gonna be just like Day when next Friday when he was talking about Craig was in the pool and he used it, and the sneaker bar went over there and hit him on the cheek. About to bring my dog Big Brillo up. Make sure you guys subscribe to my boy's channel. What's going on, brother?
It's good, man. What's cracking?
Hey, man.
Grinding.
Chilling.
In the work.
What you got, bro? What you got? Hey, did you do your big facts? Or what is that during the week?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow at 8 is going down. Man, I ain't really like the episode. I'm be honest with you. It had its good moments. I got to keep it 100. It was a lot of goofy. It was still good. It was still fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping. But there was some outlandish things happening.
Give me. What's your first No. What's your biggest outlandish moment?
Well, the biggest outlandish moment was the whole Diamond with old girl seeing her sitting in the booth, magically sitting in a booth. And then I'm thinking he know this chick from like back in the day or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this is old high school sweetheart or something because they clearly know each other. And then when it comes out that they ain't know each other, it was just like, come on. Then they had felt like a 30-minute little sex scene. I mean, since
it was long for them to just barely have her in the show.
They hit like 6-7 positions in the power sex.
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but for Diamond to be as smart as he is, to do all this stuff with his brother, like, how could you fall straight into that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he got finessed way too quick. You know what I'm saying? That was one thing. And the other thing I wanted to touch on that was just crazy goofy is the whole way that they got the distros. Like, if you move and work, right, and you get a message from somebody you don't even know who it is to go and meet you at a locker, like, what's the first thing that's gonna come in your mind?
I was thinking that too. I'm thinking it's a setup. Like, who is this girl? You're bringing me a locker, telling me to go pick up some drugs,
and then you're in charge. So you're gonna go down there as the distro yourself.
Yeah, that's
like. And then Tommy suit, man. I'm gonna get into. I'm not real big on fashion. I'm simple with it. Nice polo shirt, a hat. You know what I'm saying? Hoodie. I don't know if you can tell me what kind of suit cut was that, man, because I've never seen anything like that.
That there, we call that the the European box cutter, where we take an insert here on the front of the suit. It's so wind can come in. You know what I'm saying? You want that ventilation to go over the chest and through the back.
You
This
for
is
real right now, bro?
Hell no, I don't know what that shit was. You want the ventilation to come in because your hot spot is here, so it goes through the, you know what I'm saying, through the front and out the back.
No, I'm thinking like that's like a suit that he gonna snatch off real quick, like a little warm up suit and get the busting or something. You know what I'm saying? In that scene, that's something he gonna rip off the sleeves on some John Wick stuff or something, man.
No, my thing is, check it out. Check it out. This nigga, who is he? Superman? This nigga was sitting in the car, no suit with him. He just pops up with a suit and goes inside. Where'd you go change it?
Right. And that boy on already under his all black.
Yeah, but I was looking at that. I was like, so he's sitting in the car. They're watching Liliana. Like, they're watching Liliana. And then out of nowhere, he just pops up and walks over there with a suit on. Like, where'd you get this suit from?
Right. Where did you change it? But you know, I don't dig too deep in it as far as.
Oh, I do.
I mean,
I do.
I can't do it, man. I gotta look past some of the goofy, or else I can't enjoy the show. Because if we do, you do know we could go on and on. I could name at least about 5 more things that was ridiculous.
What's number 2? What's the number 2 goofy?
Oh man, so I said Diamond and the old girl.
Oh yes, this would be 3. This would be 3.
The whole dude, Vic. Now we just seen Vic catch numerous bodies, right? Aim is precise. He's standing on his own. But when they start busting at him, why is Gloria the one hopping up? For a split second, I'm like, oh, Vic is out of there. If you peep, Gloria hopped up first and started busting while Vic was still on the ground. Duck.
So the thing for me was, and that's why I was saying in earlier, I think what he was doing was his first reaction was to protect her. So he just pulled her down, was like, as long as we down and we not getting shot, we good. But there has to be something going on with her for her to hop up and just start doing it. Because that's what I'm thinking. He doesn't know because I read off the description, she's ex-Marine. So he probably doesn't know that either. Because she didn't tell Tommy that. She just told Tommy that her ex-husband was. So his first response was, let me protect her. But her instincts kicked in, so she grabbed the gun and started doing it. That's the only thing I could say in that situation.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm like, you know what? And the whole Diamond, Vic, and Jenard backdooring Tommy and Tommy just being cool about it, like that's not Tommy. For one, dude, like y'all went into a gunfight and you didn't think like it was a possibility that somebody could die. You going into a gunfight?
Yeah,
so we lost. Don't y'all know the whole purpose for y'all being there is because Tommy don't have soldiers. If Tommy had soldiers, he wouldn't have needed you. So he gonna open up his pipeline, right? He only got one person, that's Liliana. He gonna open up his pipeline, and then y'all gonna vote him out, and he gonna say, "Okay, Jim just gonna sell you 10 bricks, and we're gonna be on our way."
Yeah, the very next day, we just did this. The whole plan was, hey, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna all work together because I got 10 bricks. We're gonna put these 10 bricks out, and then we're gonna make it happen. We voted you out.
To make matters worse, the Tommy Egan that we all grown to love just says, "Okay, that's fair." What?
Yeah, all right, that's fair. And then you talking about 380. Where they get this 380 from? That's what I want to know.
38. Oh, and let me ask you this, bro. Do you think it was a sucker move for the CBI, the strong arm CBI, to say, let's put 10% of our earnings up for a Markovich tax? Like, what? That ain't gangster. If
it ain't gangster.
In the block, then he gonna get murked. What are you putting 10% up to get? What?
I mean, I was looking at, I'm the same way. We didn't already started a war with these fools, but
right. If he spin the block, it's up there already. Like, I'm not about to give you 10% of the earnings. Jenard could be just trying to keep an extra 10% because that was a sucker move. And the Diamond all like, yeah, you thinking now? I'm like, dude.
I mean, the only thing I can think from that, from a business standpoint, is if they do pay that 10%, it'll be more of a, hey, You know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. I mean, we've been using you guys as a pipeline, but we don't have nothing to do with that. So here go 10% just to keep them off their head. And you know what I'm saying? Then they can work out something new.
It's smart for somebody who, like, you know what I'm saying, ain't in the streets. Ain't, you know what I mean? For not nobody that's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, as strong as CBI. Like, y'all scared of Markovich. Tommy is bodying these dudes on his own.
Yeah, but I don't know, because all they can think of is, you remember, this is the first time blacks have been this big in Chicago, CBI and what they just did now. So for them, you don't know how hard the Serbs are going to come back. So if you can just say, hey, we didn't have nothing to do with it. We just seen that the pipelines was open. I guess it was Tommy Egan. Of course, they probably not going to say Tommy, but well, hell, Jenard will probably tell the Serbs it was Tommy Egan. We don't know where he's at now, but here go, you know what I'm saying, we were making some money. So it can only just be to keep them potentially out of going to a war with them. And if I got to pay 10% to not go to war and lose some more people, then that ain't really that bad.
Man, what you think about the first Dahlia crackhead right here in the background? Dahlia.
Hey, man, he gone. So, I mean, like, he ran up, run up, get done up. That's the slogan.
Like, he ain't wanted to sell. He wanted to snort it.
Yeah, he was like, hey, man, where's my first? But that's Claudia doing bad business. That's all on her, really. Because you remember, even mom was like, hey, we ain't got our first shipment yet. And this dude then gave her a briefcase full of money. So now you done murked one of your customers. Now you got to depend on Tommy again to try to save you and get you out of this. That's why I could see her and Tommy getting closer.
Yeah, Tommy is being sharp this season, man. You hear the game he was running on her? Y'all know who I'm going to mess with in the first 15 seconds of messing with him. How long did you think you know from me? Only took 10 seconds. Don't let it go to your head, baby. That was butter smooth game right there, Mr. Egan.
Yeah, he already in there, and he knows everything she doing, she need him. Now, I think when this Reggie character pops up, that's where everything's going to start going wrong. He's going to have to set her straight at that point. Because right now, he's just being cordial with her and trying to be cool. But yeah, whoever Reggie
already got murked. That's Reggie right there. Right? My man.
Nah, that's Reggie is someone else. That's the dude she got. You remember when she went over there and got the deposit from him?
Yeah, I thought that was Reggie, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah.
Nah, that ain't Reggie, I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't think that's Reggie, though.
I might got you on this one, Mo. Let us know in the comments or something. Is that
yeah,
Reggie?
Someone let us know. Let us know. I didn't think that was Reggie. I thought that was
Yeah, I'm almost certain that was Reggie, but you know, Mo the GOAT, so.
Nah, I ain't the GOAT. You know me. If I don't know it, I'll look it up. But shoot, if you right, then I'm wrong.
Mo Slim said that's Reggie.
All right, everybody saying that's Reggie. Hey. I didn't think that was Reggie, but shit, if it is,
so that's gonna make her actually listen to Tommy more because he's 100% right about
Reggie,
dude.
All right, well, I mean, shit. Let me see. I don't know.
Hey, let me ask you this, Mo: who the weakest, the Serbs or GTG?
I mean, GTG put in some work, but oh yeah, you all right? That is Reggie Penna. Yeah, y'all right. That's me. All right, I won't be going live for 3 weeks until I can recover. But I say GTG is weaker.
Yeah, they were just goofy. At least the Serbs are believable.
That's GTG, they got whooped on by just Kane. Kane came in there and took out GTG, and then made the boss work for him. Lil Guap.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm gonna do a body count of all the Serbians that got murdered. Man,
hey, I think we did one on the live last week because we were up 7-0. They rolling pack of 6s, so we got 6, then we got 7 because the last dude ran up. Then we got the 6 that were playing playing cards, and then the 6 that pulled up in the truck. So 12, 13, 12 plus 7, it's 19 plus the 7. So they what, like 24 like that, something like that.
Great, 24-2.
Yeah, I mean, well, can we even count those two? Because they went with Tommy.
they was I count them. You gotta, they on the board a little bit. I mean,
yeah, Hell, Walter took out 3 of them by himself.
Like Walter up 3-0. And he took a shot of bourbon afterwards.
Bruh, like, come on, man. That's disrespectful.
About to die. You know, his deathbed. That shot of bourbon there and they killed him.
Shout out to my boy YA Hoop Trill in here. My dog over in Japan. Your ass supposed to be at work. Everyone tell YA Hoop, boo, get out of here. You wasting our tax dollars.
GTDs, you know, Instagram thugs. The Starz are certified old school dealers. Yeah, you're right, Danielle. They just getting bodied like GTG. She definitely right.
You know, okay, yeah, I just seen the GTG at the young Instagram thugs that serves are certified. Yeah, and I mean, what they were moving, they had work, they had Escalades full of that, you know what I'm saying, moving guns and all kinds of things. So they were on another level. I guess they wasn't prepared for, because at this point they weren't really into it with nobody in the streets, even though they were supposed to be looking for Tommy that whole episode.
Yeah, they just keep taking him lightly. He keep knocking them off.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna bounce back. I think maybe we might see him, because right now, I mean, they may have been looking for Tommy, but they just got word that Walter Flynn didn't kill 3 of their people. So I don't know who the first target is going to be for them.
You think it was the Serb shooting at Vic though? Because I'm not sure.
I don't know who else could it have been, unless like Bennigan, unless he had like some cops or somebody do something. I don't know who else would be shooting now. Like, was there anyone else they were into it with?
I was thinking, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I was thinking that
Seamus.
No, that my man was trying to kind of scare old girl. Like maybe that was an overplay by Pops. I'm probably reaching.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, because Walter didn't know that about the server.
Like how Mecca was shooting at Monet. Had the dude shooting at Monet, but they ain't really hit nothing. At the park with Zeke.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It could have been a setup, but I don't know, man. That's risky to try to like. Like they didn't have pistols. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like Mecca's people. They had pistols where those are easy to miss. This dude was out the window aiming at like the car right in front of him.
Buster Brown said he kind of rocking with my little theory.
Oh, that being
Yardies could be.
Yeah, the Yardies, because I mean that's Zamos's people, and just like Walter found out about the Serbs and it being on the streets, if Zamos is that big, then he's heard about it also. So I think we're gonna probably have to wait for it and see. But it could have been anything.
Right. So Tommy took my man whole pipeline, right?
Mm-hmm.
He took the Serb pipeline and he took my man Rojas pipeline from episode 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are all the people he visited when they were dropping the work off with Diamond.
Yeah, so they got 2 places that they can move things, but did Rojas really have well, I guess he did have a pipeline, but that was coming from
serving bricks to the Jewish people and then the people in the
Miss Soto. That's when you're right. Yeah, well, shit. I mean, he got places to move it, so that was good for him because now he still has that back door outside of the Serbian pipeline. So,
what I think is, I don't think Diamond are gonna be able to get them bricks off after this Dahlia hit the street.
They definitely aren't. I mean, they out there doing the little hand-to-hand transactions with like.
Tommy told them, "Good luck selling your drugs."
Yeah, so Tommy's already been. Diamond knows that Tommy knows what he's doing. That's why when he was at the house buying them, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'll see you on the other end. But he knows that Tommy is actually out here making things happen because Tommy set up everything. Just like that, even if he lost selling the 10 bricks, for him, that was pure profit anyway. So.
Right.
We'll see, though. We'll see.
I mean, I didn't know they had that many bricks.
You talking about Liliana?
Yeah, him and Liliana. They ain't sure. Like,
they just pulled out they did show
bricks at 38 a piece.
They did show it. You remember when she first came over to the warehouse? He had them all sitting on the table. So they had about 10 of them out there. It's just when they were at the house, when he stomped through the hole, he only pulled 1 out. But on the table, they showed about 10 of them.
You see how much they made. They made 38 apiece because Diamond agreed to pay that high ticket. So that must be some really pure dough.
Yeah, say what, 380?
Yeah.
300, and that's what I was thinking when Diamond came and paid for that. Where'd they come up with $380,000 that quick for? Unless Jenard has something sitting away, but you getting them for 38. You could probably, like I said, you probably make 45, 50 after you break them down into, you know what I'm saying?
That, I mean, the way they were talking, you could probably throw almost a 2 on that. So, like you said, you probably can make about 50 off of.
Yeah, probably. Shout out to Miles Bachelor for that $5 super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. What you got?
Half with Vic.
What you got for your little prediction on D-Mac and JP? Let me hear that. Let me see what you think about them.
JP is a sucker, but he actually, man, I did a whole little joint on JP. I hate JP, but look, JP, he actually said some things I liked in the last episode. He said, I'm tired of handouts, and you know what I'm saying, I need to make some money. He even asked for a pack. But as far as his son, it's crazy. Like, it's weird that his son know who he is and he don't rock with him, but you keeping a picture of him. Like, if you my dad and I don't rock with you, why am I keeping a picture of you?
Yeah, at least go talk to him. If you feel that way, yeah, just
he clearly know who he is. I think it got to come out in the next episode or two. Because Tommy, he gonna kind of ask him about JP. He gonna ask Tommy about JP. So Tommy might say some shit like, "That's my brother."
Yeah, and I mean it. Like, it was my brother, not just that's my brother. Yeah,
right. Like, that's your brother, but you white. Yeah, same mother or something. You know what I'm saying?
You think if he finds out that Tommy is his uncle, he's gonna tell Jenard about it, or he's gonna try to get out the game and start moving with Tommy?
I think he's gonna try to kind of start moving more with Tommy.
That's
it makes more sense. That's what I want to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, is like, hey, Jenard, I don't want to do it no more. And then Tommy starts to build up his crew, even though he doesn't want his son. He's not gonna want his nephew to be in it. But
his nephew winning, he heard what he said. I need a nickel. I need a dime to knock somebody off. Like, this ain't my first rodeo. You already got the tech. That young boy got bodies on him.
10 bands to knock someone off. These dudes don't be caring, bro.
That's not even a lot of cheese, man.
Hell no.
You somebody? Come on. That's cheap.
Let me see. Okay, we got Seneca. All right. Hey, all right. Y'all make sure y'all follow my boy Brillo. I'm gonna bring up this last guy because we just hit 3 hours. I gotta eat after I get out of here. So make sure y'all follow my boy Brillo, the big review. Subscribe to his channel. I'm probably gonna jump on his live tomorrow night because he got a little show that I like called Big Facts. So he's gonna ask you a couple of questions and you tell us if it's a fact or if it's not. So make sure y'all subscribe to my boy.
Peace, bro. Appreciate you. I'll get on you.
All right, brother. What's going on, brother? I think you're okay. There you go.
What's cracking, bro? How you doing?
All right, how you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Yo, Claudia dropping bodies like crazy now, huh?
Yeah. So what you think? What you think about Claudia?
Man, I think she's gonna be killing people. I think she's gonna be dropping bodies like crazy this show. I don't know. I feel like she get an itch for it, and Tommy mentoring her, like, yo, what you gonna get from a psycho?
Do you think that she's going to be prepared to actually run this new drug how it's supposed to, or she's going to kind of fall back and let Tommy run it? Do you think that she's going to be capable of running it?
I think so, man. I think she's acting dumber than she is. Because even like not having this shit on like a burner phone and stuff like that, I think she's just like, because she's smart. So I think she'll run it well if she plays a part, but she's still going to have to be washing the money though. So she's still going to have to be playing that role if she accepts it from Tommy. Because that's what she's good at.
True. As far as Claudia goes, I think she's gonna get to the point where she's running things. It's gonna take a minute because Tommy is introducing new people, and he's gonna have to show her, hey, we got this new drug, because he already set up the whole operation for him that she wasn't really into. So my only thing is how the episode ended. We didn't see Claudia, and we also seen the chemist was in the bathroom. So I don't know if she did something to her or not. But that's once I see what happened there, then I could probably have more. But right now, I think she's gonna kind of let Tommy. She's still in charge, but Tommy's still gonna be the one like actually running it.
Yeah, because that chemist is going to become expendable too. Because Tommy sent Liliana to check on the chemist. So if Liliana watching how this chemist like mixing whatever, and she could cook it, she might end up cooking it because she's
Yeah,
gonna become because she already knows who Tommy is. She already seen Tommy's face, and Tommy ain't trying to like be seen like that anyway.
that's true. And yeah, Tommy he don't really want to be hands on. I know he went into the convention center, but that was just one time. You know, we in and we out. So I don't
Yeah,
think he's gonna be the one going in there anymore. Might be Liliana.
yeah, because he already has like he ain't even worried about CBI and Vic because he already got that new drug set up, and he ain't even trying to like deal with all that stuff. Especially if he dealing with something new where there's no competition. Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
ain't got to worry about CBI. That's why he gave him that little discount. He just walked away like, I bet like you're cutting me out fine, but he knows what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah, he's already prepared for this because he'd have been on top of the game. They done lost everything. They didn't work their way back up to the top, him and James. So for him, he's like, this is just another day for me.
Yeah, because he already took their pipeline. He already took the Jewish guy, what's his name, Yoshi, whatever they call him, and Soto. Like that's the people that were like he went on all the routes, so he knows like all the routes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So who they gonna go to sell the drugs? I don't see that happening at all.
Nah, it's gonna have to. If anything, it's gonna be smaller people on the streets. It's not gonna be anything big. So
Yeah. So Tommy would be strict. And Diamond, I don't know what Diamond thinking, bring that random chick. I'm like, yo, you pull up the chick sitting in your spot. Yeah, I think it's someone keeping tabs on him for sure.
yeah, that's definitely what it seems like. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Jenard, Tommy. I don't think it's Vic. I don't think Vic moved like that, but I could see it being Jenard or Tommy, one of them keeping tabs on him.
B. Haynes said, when people start dying from Dahlia, like they did the FDA trials, it's over for that drug. Yeah, it is. But the thing about drugs is once people start dying from it, that's gonna put more people onto it. You see it all the time, man. It was that strong. Let me try it. I don't know, it's weird, man, but people fall for it and they want to get back on it.
If it's bad, bro, like shoot, what we can't have, we want. The price is going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Price is going to go up on it. So if they ban it, that's good for Tommy and them. So I'm interested to see what happened with the lockers, man. Because if they're doing it like that, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Like, because there's a reason why they put those lockers in play like that. I'm interested to see like what the cross, because it's going to cross over eventually. It has to.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking something's going to have to happen at the lockers. It's probably going to be like either somebody gets caught there or somebody's going to try to get in there. Even though Tommy said if they mess up once, then it's over. But there's got to be some kind of discrepancy that happens. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I'm thinking the conventional center is going to be compromised eventually.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Liliana went up there for notice. Like that's the only chick around with a scar like that on her face. I'm like, yo, you send the one chick in there for a big scar on her face. Like, yo,
she's coming into the convention center every week, and we ain't having like, who is she? Why are you here?
Like no one had asked her how she got that scar. Like, come on now. Like that'll be the first question.
So you just randomly walking up to somebody, hey, how you get that scar on your face?
Man, listen, I'll be staying, bro. I ain't gonna be like Jenard. I ain't gonna try to kiss that thing, but I'm gonna be. Eventually, I see you a few times. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask. Eventually, I'm nosy, bro. I'm gonna be like, yo, how you got that scar, man? Like every scar got a story. What's yours?
Nah, forget that. I ain't dealing with it. Hey, some little girl with a scar keep coming in here, but oh well. Like I mind my own business, man. I don't want to get into it with nobody. I ain't got no time for that. Hey.
Listen, and them top flight security guards ain't doing nothing. They're more concerned about making their own money. So Tommy already thinking like, yo, this dude only know how to make money. I'm gonna have him in my pocket soon enough.
Yeah, I am security. I am not an officer. I am security. I have a lunch break. When I'm on lunch, they don't call me back. I just take my lunch. I don't. I can't make no arrest. All I can do is detain.
He trying to get tips on the stock market. I'm like, yo, tell me about it. Have him in his pocket soon enough. Because he already tight for money. Told me gonna be like, all right, here's a quick 1,000. Just turn a blind eye to this. But that episode was, yeah, they be honest suspect for real.
Yeah. Rich said Liliana looks suspect. Yeah, she in here and she recording. I'm looking around like, man, what the hell is going on?
And she walk like when backcountry call him a hardback. She walks like a hardback. It could be a male or a female, like someone just that just been through life and just like like when you're walking down the street, you see some people like, let me step to the side for this person.
Yeah,
Like
Liliana.
she walk like that, bro. Like you see her come in, you feel it. It's like, yeah, she a hardback with her boots. I'm like, I ain't trying to mess with her. Like she's standing out. At least Tommy went like super European with the jacket, but I'm like, Liliana got to figure that shit
I
out.
don't even think he went European. That man went to the thrift stop with that. I was like, man, what the hell is that shit, Tommy?
Yeah, bro. Ghost need to be giving advice from his grave. Ghost need to be writing Tommy a will with a couple of suits. So we'll see what happens. But I think Walter did set up Vic, not Vic, Claudia, because I don't think he knew Vic was going to be there.
But hell, the people, they know what Vic looked like, and they said, "Fuck it, we got to do this job. We got to start shooting."
Yeah. They just started blasting. So, but even Walter went at the subs like that. I'm like, yo, he didn't sit down with Milkovic. Like he just went and killed him. Like that's how he does it.
My only thing about the shooting, I don't know if it could have potentially been Walter doing it, but my only thing is, when Vic came back and said it was the Serbs that did it, that's why Walter went out there to go kill the Serbs. So that's why I'm thinking it can't be Walter trying to set him up, because he knew if he was the one to send the people over, they would have probably said your son was out there too. So, you know what I'm saying? So when he comes back and it says it was the Serbs that shot at him, that's why Walter went and did that. But if he was the one that sent them, then he would have known the Serbs didn't come shoot at him.
No, unless he got a hidden agenda to take out the Serbs too, like just a reason.
Yeah, but he didn't know nothing about the Serbs until Paulie came and told him. And he said, what's going on with the Serbs? And Paulie said, no one knows who did it. So at this point, he didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, Vic had anything to do with it. The only time he found out that Vic had something to do with the Serbs, because when they were at Simon's funeral, he said, whatever you did, you need to fix it and get out of it. So he didn't know until after Vic got shot at, and that's when he said it was the Serbs. So I don't know. I mean, it could work. I could be wrong again, because I've been wrong twice, last week and this week. I got Reggie wrong this week. I got what's the name? The House of Brownies wrong. God damn, man! About to go on a 3-week losing streak. They got me out here looking like the Lakers.
Yeah. Unless Vic just want to, yeah, you're right. He could have known, because he just went after them like that. So it's going to get really interesting, man. And then broke up the little dynamic tree or whatever they had already. Tommy's
man, the 3-headed monster, man. They went from the 3-headed monster to the Three Stooges. Like, damn. Y'all really downgraded from Tommy to Jenard.
Because Tommy ain't worried about him. Toy ain't worried about Vic. He ain't worried about CBI, because CBI already fractured and he know that, because he stay like telling Jenard shit, piping him up, making him hate his brother even more. And even what Diamond told Jenard, like, I don't think that's what Jenard wanted to hear. Like, yo, like, that's not why you hired me. Like, because I'm your brother. Like, not because I'm smart or I'm ruthless. Just because I'm your brother, you pick me. So, nah, as a little brother, you ain't trying to hear that, bro. You trying to hear like, yo, because you got this going on, that going on.
Yeah. Hey, brother, I'm actually about to wrap it up, because we at 3:15. So thank you for calling in, brother. Good to hear from you, brother. All right, then. All right, y'all. We got on here like 3 hours. Now it's a little open. I got like 10, 15 minutes left with y'all. It's open. Y'all can talk about whatever. Y'all can clown me some more. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me know what you guys got. Because after I get off of here, I got to watch Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have that recap up tomorrow. Have a live stream tomorrow night about it. Thursday, we got Snowfall. Friday, we got Bel Air. And, of course, Sundays, we do our Power. So we got rid of Reggie. Reggie is officially gone. Damn, man. Why they do my dog like that, man? He ain't want nothing. Ron, you said rate Force 1 through 10. Am I doing an episode or the show so far? Because overall, I give the show with like an 8. Overall, 8. This episode, probably like a 7. Probably like a 7 for this episode, but about an 8 overall. There's still a lot of stuff they could do, to get up there. And because some episodes, a little bit slower than others. This one was a filler episode, so hopefully we bounce back next week with a lot of action. So overall, I give it like a 7.5 to an 8 so far. Once we get these last couple of episodes, we see the action pick up. Then it's like, okay, I understand why those episodes were a little bit slower because it was a build. So I say like a 7.5 right now. Who is the best Flynn? Are we saying the best overall, best business? We got to be specific because overall I give Walter Flynn the best. Overall, Walter Flynn is the best. Even though he's a racist, overall, he's running things to make things work. Everyone else is trying to do their own thing, and it's all backfiring. Vic got his boy Simon killed. Claudia had to kill Mai. Claudia had to kill Reggie. Like, Claudia wasn't there when the feds showed up. So everyone's messing up. I mean, as far as running a business, Walter's the right one. Walter was the only one to tell Tommy to leave the city. But what they do, go behind his back. Vic teamed up with him. Vic had to kill old boy because he's rocking with Tommy. Claudia's with him now. They trying to make something happen on the side. They had to get rid of Reggie. They didn't already bury 2 bodies. So as far as the best, I mean, all of them are horrible. But Walter, as far as family, that's how I'm judging it off of their family and what's best for the family. Walter's the best. Because watch this. If Gloria shows up and ends up being a cop, then what? This whole time he was being racist, but him being racist towards Gloria would have pushed feds watching what we were doing. Now, I don't know. That's if she's a cop. I mean, it says she was an ex-Marine. But if she turns out legit, then him being racist is bad for the family. BC said the sex scene wasn't enough action for me. I mean, it was a little sex scene. I wasn't getting none. I don't need all that action if I wasn't getting none. Yeah, Reggie paid money first. He put that big ass down payment down. A whole briefcase, knowing good and damn well. He even told Claudia, I'm not used to you out here making deals. Your dad let you out to do deals? Like, come on, man. You know she wasn't prepared for this. You knew her. You knew the real her. But instead, you gave her a briefcase full of money and ended up dead. That's why they say don't get high off your own supply. Now, he used what little drugs she did give him. Shit. Man, he was about to buy all that from her and waste it anyway, so. Renee, Rise of the Lakers is on HBO Max. So I think it should be on right now. Or it came on at 9. One of them. Let me see. Let me check. Miles said Walter predicted all of this happening. Yeah. That's what he said. Every time I look up, I'm saving you and your damn sister. He knew neither one of them were prepared. Yeah, it should be up now on HBO Max. That's what I'm seeing. Hope Lee said Vic is 35 and Claudia is 31. I figured they were in their 30s. I figured that they were a little bit older. What do I think about season 5 of Snowfall? It's good and it's getting better. The reason I like Snowfall is because we got seasons before it. The difference between that and this is a spinoff. So it's basically us starting fresh. So until we see a whole season, it's going to be hard to judge it. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got new writers, they're taking a different direction. You got to introduce new characters. So you can't really get a full season in because each episode, when you are introducing people, you know what I'm saying, you got to give a little story on them. We got to give a build up. But like if we were in season 2, we would already known, oh, D-Mac and JP, they talked out. You see what I'm saying? So we'd have more of a story to go off of. So right now it's all fresh to us. Patrice said Rise of the Lakers was good tonight. Thanks for the heads up on the show. Oh, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I like the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Lakers fan, but it looked good. You know what I'm saying? John C. Reilly, he's funny to me. So I'm like, man, let me watch this. And it talks about basketball, but it also shows how they built the Lakers up. So that's good too. It's not just all basketball. We got to hear all this BS about the Showtime Lakers being all this hyper stuff when we know the NBA was folding and they had to create a fake rivalry between the Lakers and Boston to generate money. That's why they really allowed the Lakers to draft Magic Johnson. And if you look at it, they did a coin toss and neither one of the teams were there to verify if it was heads or tails. They just said it was tails, so the Lakers could get the first pick. Come on now. Professional sports, 3 things: business first, entertainment second, and then competition. So yeah, remember that. Whatever's going to make the most money. That's why you always hear storyline, because they want to generate money. And that's why they don't like small market teams like the Suns and the Bucks going to the finals. Why? Because it doesn't generate money. Ray Allen, Eastern Conference Finals, lost to Allen Iverson. He even came out and said it. They didn't want Milwaukee going to the finals because we were a small market team. So these players are talking about it. It's right in your face. But shout out to B. Barnes, though. Good job on the set. I will be back for episode 7. Thank you for that $5, brother. And definitely come on back. Make sure everybody hits that like button while we in here. Miss Moon, no, I didn't. I didn't get to Bust Down. I'm going to have to watch it on like Tuesday. Like I was saying, I think it was Thursday. When it comes to the shows, I got a schedule, and Tuesday and Wednesday are the only nights I don't go live. So those days, and of course Saturday I don't go live. So I gotta have a life too. But Tuesday and Thursday are my free days. Like when I have a schedule, I try not to watch shows all day. So if I miss a show, I try to go back and get it. But like I missed All American on Monday, but then I had All American Homecoming, then I get ready for the next show. So if I miss it, sometimes I can't go back and watch it. But I'll try watching Bust Down on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, since I don't live stream. Yeah, Dre Fields. Bart is played by Reggie in The Shy. So he should be on here next week. They say episode 7. So we're going to see how that goes down. This could be an outside hitter. He could work for Jenard. Jenard could be trying to get all this information on Tommy, and he hires him. And that's why he shows up. That's a good theory right there. Because I seen on his little Instagram story, he was talking about it's going to go down when he shows up. So that could be his job to go sliding. We are going to see, though. But I'm excited to see it. Because when it all plays out, we know power around episode 7 and 8. That's when it really starts to take off. And it gets out of control. I'm talking about killing and killing and killing. I think that was all we had this week, too, though. Walter went in there like a G. Jenard got him a little plan on the side, trying to get information on Tommy. Tommy out here working. One fly individual had to bury 2 bodies this week. Man, at this rate, I don't even know if Tommy wants to work with Claudia anymore. It's like every time I look up, your ass is on my phone. Calling, talking about, can you help me go bury something? I hope they ain't burying all these bodies in the same area. Episode 8 will be fired. They're taking a 2-week break after. Yeah, they always be taking breaks. I'll probably just go live that Sunday and we just have a free day. I don't know. We'll see. But we almost at 3.5 hours. I'm MoedotJ. Thank the Moeds for showing up. You are all the Moeds, and I love you all, and I deeply appreciate these lives where we can get on here. We can just talk a little bit. I'm MoedotJ. We go live 4 nights a week, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can talk about whatever you talk about, as long as you're respectable in here. We have a little bit of fun. We joke around. You can clown me. Anything I talk about is pertaining to the show, and if I talk about real life, it's usually me. Unless I'm talking about Lori Littlefoot, the mayor in Chicago. I got a little issue with her, but but yeah, as long as you're respectful of the chat, I don't care. You'll say we talk about whatever, clown me. It's all good. I don't take anything personal. But definitely, we don't ask for donations on this channel, but they are appreciated. Cash App is MoedotJ. It's at the bottom of the screen here. All I ask for is you to hit the like button when you join in. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow night we have Winning Time, the rise of the Showtime Lakers. If you guys want to join into that, we'll be going live 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for watching. I'm about to give me something to eat. Good night to all y'all. I love y'all. It's Mo and the Moettes. We out. Thank y'all.